Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again on another Tuesday Night Hoop brought to you by MCPSS TV. I'm Trent Egan, and I'm here with the legendary basketball coach, Ronnie Arrow. Tonight we have the Blount Leopards and the Williamson Lions. Now, Coach, tell me, what do you think are going to be some keys tonight to victory for both teams?
Trent, it's good to be with you again for another MCPSS Tuesday night high school game. Tonight, you won't find two better rivalries than this in the Blount Leopards and the Williamson Lions. So let's get to the arrow targets. This is what I think that both teams are going to have to do tonight to win this game. As far as Williamson, they're going to have to blend their old players with the new players. They're going to have to keep their chemistry going. They're going to be without Peyton Davis tonight, who's their leading scorer at 15 points a game. But they're going to have to make one more pass. They feel like that if they make one more pass, they're going to have a better shooting percentage. Now, if Blount's going to win this game, they're going to have to be able to stop Williamson's transition easy buckets. They can't give up easy buckets for Williamson. And then they have to keep Williamson off the boards. They love to rebound. They love to put the ball back in for second shots. So whoever does these two targets the best, that's the team that's going to win this game.
So tonight is going to be a tale of two different teams, as we saw a team the other night with Peyton Davis, the Williamson Lions, and I'm sure Coach Holly is going to have to make some different adjustments as Peyton Davis is one of her biggest and best threats. Now the starters for tonight's game, you have Williamson Lady Lions, Shekinah Lane, Chanel Thomas, Michaela Pritchett, Jariah Davis, Tanaya Reese-Petway. For the Blount Lady Leopards, Amaya Bracey, Brianna Wyndham, Kiara Johnson, Janiyah Stewart, and Kimberly Wesley. We look for some exciting action for tonight as we get ready to tip off here, Coach.
This is going to be an exciting game. I think it's going to be up-tempo. It's going to be interesting to see how Williamson does without Peyton Davis, leading scorer, leading rebounder at 15 points and 7 rebounds a game. She's shooting 30% and 55% from the free throw line, but now it's time for the other ones to step up.
And we're going to take a quick break as they present the flag.
Ring in the new year with Moon Pie over Mobile. Mars Day at the Time. Headline a night of funk, flair, and full-on street party vibes in downtown Mobile with opening acts Red and the Revelers and the Jukebox Brass Band. Bring the family during the day for kids' activities. Then dance your way into 2026 with live performances and the Moon Pie Drop at midnight. It's free. It's fun. It's the South's most iconic New Year's Eve celebration. Find details at moonpieovermobile.com.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
They may not stand at the front of the classroom, but they make learning possible every single day. HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, carpenters. Their work keeps students safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Join the backbone of Mobile County Public Schools. Great pay, great benefits, real purpose.
Do you feel alone, overwhelmed, or helpless?
There's hope, there's hope. Call or text 988.
You don't have to face your crisis alone. If you need a safe space to talk with a trusted adult for support, reach out to your school counselor.
Do you need help to make it through everyday struggles?
Do you need someone to talk to?
Call or text 988. Your social emotional wellness is worth it.
Remember, there's hope there's help.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose.
Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
They may not stand at the front of the classroom, but they make learning possible every single day. HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, carpenters. Their work keeps students safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Join the backbone of Mobile County Public Schools. Great pay, great benefits, real purpose.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for action tonight as we get ready to tip it off between the Williamson Lions and the Blount Lady Leopards, which should be an exciting matchup. Now, Coach, as we get ready to tip it off, we just talked about Peyton Davis, the leading scorer and arguably the best player for Williamson Lions, is out tonight. So that's going to be a big thing we need to look for tonight, as the game is going to be a little bit of a change, right?
Well, it is, but it gives an opportunity for somebody else to step up. I know Peyton is a big part of their team, 15 points, 7 rebounds, but there comes a time, whether it's sickness, whatever the situation is, that you got to play the game. And hopefully that the other players will step up and be able to compete and win this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the Lions come up with the jump ball, and we have a turnover by the Lions, and it goes back to the Lions as the Leopards step out of bounds.
You know, it seems like in every game it gets down, we say the same thing. Shot selection and don't turn the ball over. Those are the ones to have a good game or to have a mediocre game and to win a game. You cannot have turnovers. You cannot take bad shots overall in a game and win the game.
Absolutely. Those little things always matter in games. As coaches look back on it, they always come up key at the end of the game. Ball control, turnovers, even free throws.
But add one more thing to this, Trent, one more thing. The rivalry between these two. It goes way back, and they'll fight harder for this game than a lot of games.
It does, as we have a Tuesday night and the gym is packed here. And the ball is going to go back to Williamson on and out of bounds. So we've had 3 turnovers right here early, Coach. It's been a little bit cold in this building, so maybe the girls are getting together. But
it's interesting that the records are as close, with Williamson being 5-4 and Blount being 6-4. So on paper, it looks like it's going to be a really good game. But again, when Peyton's not playing, and then the game has got to be able to be stepped up and do the things that they have to do to win the game.
Absolutely. Jariah Davis goes to the basket and is blocked out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Lions underneath the basket. She kind of laying inbounds it. And Coach, she was big for him against Theodore last week, so we look for Shekinah to probably be the next kid to probably step up a little bit, as she's one of the seniors out here that was really productive last week.
Yeah, and I know Coach Johnson was looking forward to be able to play the pressure defense, and that's what they're doing. They've got to be able to push the ball, but they also got to be able to pull the ball and then set up. They can't just go up and down the court.
Absolutely. As the Leopards have the basketball, set their half-court offense.
Little 2-3 zone.
And his block, gets her own rebound and goes up. And we have a loose ball, jump ball. And that ball should go to the Leopards.
You know, like the last week when we started out, it was cold in the gym, and it seemed like that had a major part early in the game for them to be able to get used to the temperature and everything, and it settled down. So we might have quite a bit of turnovers to start the game.
Absolutely. It's seeming like all of these games have been like slow starts for these kids. And not sure why that is. As the Lions have the basketball, race it up the floor. It's going to be out of bounds, tipped out by Kimberly Wesley.
Blount's falling back into their man-to-man pressure. I think they're going to stay in and talk with Coach. She wants to play more and more of that.
They are doing a really good job of moving and communicating and sticking as they created a turnover again right there as Jariah Davis travels for the Lions. So that's going to give the ball back to the Leopards. You see the Lions start to extend a little bit of pressure right here, Coach. So let's see if they can set their pressure, maybe create a little bit of offense from their defense.
I think whoever sustains their defense to start with is going to have a major part and have a chance to win this game. I think the offense is going to be, but they've got to keep Williamson off the boards. They love to get offensive rebounds and put it back in.
And the Leopards break the pressure easily and get the ball up the floor. And a strip by Chanel Thomas of the Lions.
And jump
we have
ball.
Another tie up. I tell you, we may have a tougher defensive matchup tonight with both of these groups. Both groups are getting after it. We've had a couple of turnovers already. What do you think is going to be a big thing, Coach, as the Lions are without their better player, with the basketball in, against this man?
Well, to start the game, they're hanging in there. It's 0-0, quite a few turnovers. But right now, if they can get used to the game, the flow of the game, then they'll forget about Davis not being in the game.
Absolutely. As Kimberly Wesley hits a big three for the Leopards to go up 3-0, and that's our first basket of the night.
Well, it won't be the last. I hope that they don't get into a shooting spree with 3 points. I want good shots. Absolutely. And the coaches, in talking with them, shot selection was important for them. They thought that the few games that they've had, shot selection became a major issue in some of the games.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we have another tie-up, and the ball goes back to the Leopards here. And the Lions are extending their full-court pressure defense. The Leopards break it easily, Coach.
They do.
They've got some good ball handlers. Not a great shot selection right there by the Leopards.
And that's what Coach Johnson was scared of. They've been in the past few games not shooting the ball well, and a lot of it has to do with not taking wide open shots. Give yourself a chance with wide open shots and not forced shots.
Good defense play right there. I don't know about that one, Coach. I thought that ball should have went to the Leopards right there.
I think so. I tell you what, if you're planning on coming to this game, you better be on your way because it's filling up fast. If you're not, hopefully you're going to be listening to us.
There are only a few seats left. Almost standing room only on Tuesday night hoops.
We do at least 1 or 2 games here every year, and every year there's a good crowd. But for this game tonight, you better get here early.
Absolutely. Great environment, both cheerleaders, full of students. The student section to our left here is full.
And the cheering squads for both groups a little up and over.
By Jariah Davis, really good move, just couldn't come up and capitalize on that one.
Yep.
Really good move, Coach.
Well, I'd like to say right now it's a good defensive game, but they sort of stopped turning the ball over. There's a nice shot. Didn't go in, but at least it was a good shot.
Good shot by Kimberly Wesley. Misses, but they come up with the rebound. Second chance opportunities are big for the Leopards right here as they are winning the battle on the glass.
Stewart's getting, let's see, that's 3 rebounds already.
Yeah, those extra possessions, extra shots, you're typically gonna capitalize on one of those. If you're gonna get 2 and 3 shots each trip, that's gonna be tough with other teams. The Lions get an offensive rebound, but turn it over right there. Maya Bracelet in the passing lane.
I still think that this is going to be a close game. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game.
I agree. I would agree with you there, Coach.
Nice pitch out, wide open shot. Hey, that's all you can ask as a coach, to run your plays and get a good shot, not just a shot, a good shot.
And they're finding the open teammate, the right passes, the right shots. They're just not falling for the Leopards right now. 3-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
We call that making two, taking, pitching. That's the way to set it up. Good job.
Absolutely. Kind of lane drives the lane and comes up short, but almost comes up with the steal in the backcourt. And the Leopards are taking it down.
Tell you what, Nyjah Essex is doing a good job of running the team for Williamson. She pulled it out, set it up there.
And Brianna Wyndham is fouled out in the front. She's fouled by Chanel Thomas right there at the top of the key. Be side out of bounds as we have a sub in too. 2:52 left in the first quarter, 3-0. We've had quite a bit of action going on. We've had a few turnovers, Coach. Both teams just seem a little bit out of sync. Now, would you attribute that to the Lions? This is one of their games they're playing without one of their better players. How do you get your kids to rally around, hey, we've got to figure out how to play with each other and get that next person up? What's your message?
Well, I would think that Williamson right now is happy where the score is, knowing that their leading scorer isn't in the game, but they've got to be able to score. I mean, they're getting good shots. They got to be able to put the ball in the hole.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we get ready to get back to action, here should be Leopards ball on the sideline. Let's see what the Leopards look to do here after the timeout.
I thought that was a really good timeout by Coach Holly.
Absolutely.
So these are experienced coaches. They do a good job. Both of them like to get up and down the court, but tonight it's cold in this gym.
And on the shooting night, we can tell. As there's another shot goes up and missed, and the Lions have the rebound. Leopards are sticking to their man-to-man defense. The ball out top.
Concession stand, they need to be selling some heaters.
Chanel Thomas drives to the basket.
Little Euro.
Comes up short. Really good shot, just comes up short. Leopards with the rebound. And races up the floor. Brianna Wyndham with it. Finds Kimberly Wesley, and she goes up and is fouled.
Danica Nelson took a little Euro down at the other end. I thought it was going to go in, but it fell a little hard on the backboard.
Number 24 is fouled by number 24. Kimberly Wesley goes to the free throw line and makes her first shot of 2.
Samaya Bush, good form on her shot.
Absolutely. And that was a really good find by Brianna Wyndham on the break to find Kimberly Wesley and converts 2 free throws to take the lead to 5-0. Now you see the Leopards extend their pressure and create the steal right here, the turnover. And as we talked about earlier, Coach Johnson is going to do a really good job of trying to push her group to, hey, let's jump into our defense on both sides, on both ways. Let's jump to it quicker. And every time you score, you get to set your defense.
You know, Blount knows that the leading scorer isn't playing for Williamson and Peyton Davis. So, you know, they need to make hay when the sun shines early in the game and establish, get a good lead, and that's exactly what they've done so far. As far as Williamson, they're going to have to come up with some way to score so that they can get and set their pressure defense.
Absolutely. That's going to be key for them to be able to actually set your defense. Once you score or a dead ball, you can actually set your defense. Amaya Bracey at the line with her second shot, and she was fouled and makes the second of 2. 6-0 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
And here they come with their trap, 1-2, look like a 1-2-2 full court or 3-quarter trap.
They mixed it up, and it's close to a 10-second count right there and dropped back into a man-to-man after their press. It's a good block right there by the Leopards, and couldn't quite come up with a rebound. Lions have it and bring it back out top. I tell you, I think it's going to be key for them to look for Jariah Davis when they can for the Lions and get her another shot. She had a good move, just didn't come up with the basket. And the 3 goes up for the Lions. and comes up short. And the Leopards are back up the court with it. Brianna Wyndham out front with it, running the offense.
Benjamin's doing a really good job on the boards for Blount. I mean, she went up and snatched that rebound. She takes up a lot of space in there, which is what you teach your postmen to do. And I think when it gets down to it, they're going to start going to her, as they did. Coach said that last night when they played, she did a good job.
They did. 57 seconds left, and the Lions with the basketball here.
Last night, Blount beat Daphne, which I know Coach Perry at Daphne always brings a good team. That was a good win for Blount last night.
Absolutely. Two good programs, two good coaches. As you said, a really good win for the Leopards.
You know, more and more just easing into this gym. This place is going to be packed before it's all said and done.
Yeah, coming on in.
About 3/4 full right now.
As we had a foul on the Leopards, Brianna Wyndham right there. Lions have the basketball out top with 40 seconds left. Look to end the quarter on a good possession here.
Wyndham's one of the girls last night, had a really good game against Daphne. She had 9 points and 9 rebounds. So Coach Johnson is starting to have some girls really step up. Each game getting better and better.
Stepping up in key ways. And she's the point guard, and she's leading her team as she's top defending in 6-0.
Coach, you go into games knowing that the leading scorer for the other team isn't going to be on the court. What do you tell your guys for not getting too cocky about, hey, we got this one?
As always, that's a rebound by the Leopards, and that ends the first quarter.
Again.
And we're going to go to a break, ladies and gentlemen, 6-0. We're going to be back with second quarter action.
Part of the experience of going to the Mobile Museum of Art is that it's there for everyone.
Art is there to inspire, to give you other perspectives, and to make you think outside of yourself.
The museum offers a critical service to the culture of the community.
It's providing the opportunity to have eyes open.
Hey Alexa, tell me about Mobile County Public Schools.
With 53,000 students in 90 schools, Mobile County Public Schools equips and empowers college and career-ready graduates. Several MCPSS schools are ranked among Alabama's top 10. Yearly, graduating students earned about $110 million in college scholarships and 10,000 career credentials. MCPSS is learning today, leading tomorrow. Does that answer your question?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Getting ready to head into second quarter action of the Tuesday night hoops. 6-0 with the Blount Leopards up 6-0 hosting the Williamson Lady Lions. Now, Coach, we saw some cold action in that first quarter. A lot of shots going up, a few turnovers. But what do you think is going to be some adjustments in your eyes for the second quarter?
I think, needless to say, Williamson's got to score. When they score, that they can start putting some pressure in. The stats right here goes 6 turnovers for Williamson and only 3 for Blount. That makes a big difference. But for Blount, they're really getting up on the boards. They've got 8 rebounds already. And I tell you who's going to work on that is Deshae Benjamin. She's already have her for 4 rebounds herself. And I think before long, you're going to see the team going into her.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we see another steal by the Leopards.
See here, right here, Williamson's 0 for 7 from the threes, and Blount is 1 for 7. So the threes aren't going. That's why in this type of coldness in this gym, they need to work that ball around and get some penetrating pitches if they want to shoot some threes.
Absolutely. So when the threes aren't falling, Coach, what's your message to you guys, to your players?
They're going to take threes. But you want good threes. I hadn't shot a 3 in a while. Let me shoot a 3. You've got to take what you get. Certain plays, if you can get to the hole, get to the hole. Because if you can get to the hole and they collapse on you, then you can pitch for a nice 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the Lions go to the basket right there, and that shot is blocked by Jamila Stewart, number 10, and she comes up with the rebound as well.
That's a nice
and
shot.
three-point shot goes up by Amaya Bracey for the Leopards and knocks it down, Coach. So neither one of these groups, especially the Leopards, are shy about shooting the three ball.
No, you know what? Amaya Bracey, she's a junior. She's having 16 points and 6. That was a pretty shot from the dead corner, but she was wide open. Penetrate, pitch, she was wide open, put the ball in the hole. She got a pretty shot.
And shot goes up, but we had a block by Kendall Lee Wesley for the Leopards, and she gets the rebounds and comes down the floor with it. And she finds Stewart again, and she is fouled. I tell you, they also do a really good job. You don't get those open threes if you don't have a teammate that's looking to find you.
That's right.
So they do a really good job of sharing the basketball to the right person at the right time.
You know, Ken Wesley and Benjamin, both of them are really, really hitting the boards well for Blount. They're doing a job on the board. When Williamson does miss, you can tell one of them are going to get the rebound.
Absolutely, absolutely. As rebounding, as you talked about Coach Johnson, one of her philosophies, one of her key points is defense. She hangs her hat on defense. Well, rebounding is a huge part of defense and ending out possessions.
I would love to take a poll on high school coaches or high school teams and college teams on what the coaches feel like is stronger for them to win games, defense or offense.
Absolutely. As we get an offensive rebound by Amaya Bracey.
Little three-man weave out front with the guards by Blount. Nice spin move by Wyndham.
Goes up and misses it. But look who's there to clean up the glass. Nyla Stewart. She comes up short on the putback, though.
And you know the difference in the score with Blount leading 9-0. You know, you think about the scoring, but Blount is really, really getting up on the boards.
Absolutely, they're winning that battle. As it looks like we've got Brianna Wyndham. She's limping. I don't know if they're going to call a timeout right here, the referees. And there we have one. Maybe let's hope she may have caught a little cramp or something. Hopefully not too serious.
I tell you, when you come out of the game, you better stay warm because you don't want to go back in cold because it's going to be cold. You got to be moving over there on the sideline.
Absolutely. As the trainers tend to her, we've got a sub, and the ball goes into Amaya Bracey. 9-0, 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half of action. Amaya Bracey drives to the basket, and it's tipped out, but the Leopards come up with it.
I thought she got hit pretty good driving that time.
I thought so too.
Amaya Bracey, a junior at 5'5". I tell you, she's getting 6 rebounds at that. She's had some offers from University of Mobile and Coastal South. She's just a junior, so she's going to be in good shape.
Absolutely, and you can tell by the way she's playing.
She wants the ball, too.
She wants the ball. She wants the moment. She wants the ball, and she's not afraid of it. As she gets the ball in the corner right there on the inbound.
She has a pretty shot.
And knocks it down again. So Amaya Bracey, Coach, we know she's hit 2 threes at least.
Yeah, and they're from the same spot, from the corner there.
Spot, back to back.
She knows her spot, and they're getting her the ball there.
Absolutely. The Leopards are in their man-to-man defense.
Kiara Johnson is really playing some good defense out there on the ball.
As she draws the 5-second count right there on the ball right there.
I know what they're doing in the 4-year schools, but in junior college, are the officials allowing y'all to hand check?
They're not us, doesn't seem like.
Huh? I tell you, it's imperative now. If you're playing Division I ball, you better be able to take hand checking because it's like the NBA now.
Well, we always talk about the game of basketball. It is a contact sport. Now, what contact is allowed as we're talking here? Amaya Bracey. I tell you, somebody from the Lions may need to get in the corner and just stay there because Amaya Bracey is coming in to shoot.
That's 3 threes from the same spot.
3 threes from the same spot.
I think I know where she's going.
Yeah, I would think so. Jariah Davis of the Lions with the basketball, and she passes it out. They look to get it back in.
Nice pass inside.
And
we got a foul inside.
We got a foul. We got a foul. We got a foul on, that's Janila Stewart.
Davis.
And as we see that shot goes up, Drive and kick of Maya Bracelet. Like you said, that's her third in that same spot, and she shot that one with no regard. There was no conscience. She didn't even think about it.
For all you young kids that are watching this game or any game, watch her release on her ball. What a pretty shot she hits.
High release, she catches it squared up at the top of her peak.
Davis at the free throw line.
She misses the first, and second goes up, comes up short, and out of bounds is going to be Leopards basketball. 15-0, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half action. So Brianna Wyndham has gone out, and it looks like Coach Johnson has made an adjustment of putting Kimberly Wesley at the point, and it hasn't really affected them as they've kept going. And they break the pressure.
Floater in there.
Kimberly Wesley comes up with offensive rebound and drives and shoots the floater. And I tell you, Coach, it looks like these Leopards are just interchangeable. I mean, Brianna Wyndham, their point guard, goes down, and they just don't miss a beat. That's a good wall up right there by Janiyah.
I tell you what, Williamson, they're battling. I mean, they're not just standing around out there.
And just a couple of shots to fall they just haven't made. And shot goes up by Maya Bracelet. I tell you, I think everybody was on the edge of their seats right there. She misses that one.
You know, you say how the other team's going to react when you lead and score on the other team isn't playing. But you also want to see how your team's going to react when the leading scorer isn't playing for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
And there's always times that it gives people or players the ability to step up. When that opportunity knocks, you got to be able to step up and do your job.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we have a steal by the Lions right there, by Samaya Bush. She gets the steal and races up the floor, and she draws the foul.
You know, this game's gotten a little bit out of hand, but I'll say this. Both teams are still playing hard. They're getting after one another, and I hope that Williamson can, you know, get some points on the board, get to feeling good about themselves, let them get into a few times the full court press and see what they can do.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I thought that she was fouled in the act of shooting, but they put it on the floor. That foul was on Zaniyah Nelson. So it's going to be Lions basketball after the timeout. Looks like the Leopards have called a timeout, so we're going to come back to action with 3 minutes left. 17-0. Leopards up on the Lions.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
Hello, I'm Jordan Clark, and I'm in the Health Service Academy at John L. LaFleur Magnet High School. My future career is to be an obstetrician gynecologist. With this academy, I'm learning firsthand from people already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job really makes me want to study hard and work harder towards my career goals.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. Visit MCPSS.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 17-0 to finish out second quarter action. 3 minutes left in this second quarter. The Lions are going to take it out of bounds.
You know, the first quarter, as far as the threes, Blount was 1 for 7. They've already made 3 threes this second quarter. So they've already tripled or doubled what they've done at the start of the game.
Absolutely. And it looks like they are not shy about the three-point basket as well as looking to attack. As the Lions shoot a deep three and come up short. Kimberly Wesley with the rebound and races up the floor. And guess who she finds? Amaya Bracy again in the transition three. And I tell you, Coach, that's a transition three. Kimberly Wesley passed that ball up. She caught it behind her and just walked right into a shot without conscience.
Nice drive.
Nice drive. Leopards tie it up. It's going to be a jump ball and go to the Leopards. I tell you, the Leopards are doing a really good job too, Coach, of closing down the lane. Every time Shekinah Lane or any other Lions drive, she sees another white jersey.
Shekinah Lane, she went down there with no fear on that one, and she's going to have to be doing that more and more.
Absolutely. As the Leopards break some of the pressure. And Jariah Davis for the Lions comes up with that rebound. So let's see if Shekinah Lane can generate a little bit of offense and get the Lions going right here. And she drives it, and the referee says she took too many steps right there.
Yeah, that was a forced shot.
Yeah.
You know, you're sitting here seeing the score, and you're just, you know, wanting both bunches to do good. And the time comes where, you know, Williamson, although the leading scorer not, they've got to come together because right now they're better than this.
Absolutely.
They're better than this. And
absolutely.
Well, for whatever reason, leading scorer, cold in here, whatever, they've got to get some character and go to work.
Absolutely. And this is a really young group, so at some point,
young.
This is a growing up moment for the Lions. As the Leopards drive the basket, and the Lions come up with it. You've got Samaya Bush with it, races up the floor and shoots the three. And she comes up short, but the Lions get the rebound.
Shania Lane, nice rebound. Nice hustle. She's really, really trying to penetrate, make things happen, got down on the floor.
And that's all you can ask for. You get an open look, that's all you can ask for as a coach.
Right.
And shot goes up. You've got the Leopards with it.
I didn't think the official was going to blow the whistle on that.
I didn't think so.
She was down for the count for about 4 or 5 seconds before he blew the whistle.
And let's see what we have here. Do we have a timeout or a foul? And it looks like we have a timeout by the Leopards here. 30-second timeout by the Leopards here. And Coach, we've got a minute left in this first half action. Not a lot of time, but going into the half, what do you think it might be something that the Lions should think to look at, you know, kids-wise, to get them to it? As the foul count is 3-2, so we're not in the bonus and jeopardy of that. They just haven't quite gotten a couple of shots to fall. What do you think might be something here for the Lions to really try to focus on this last minute to try to do?
Well, Coach Holly's got to gather them together. They know, everybody on that team knows that they're better than what this score says. There comes a time where you have to have a gut check. Okay, we can just go out there and be completely embarrassed by a big rival school of ours, or we can go to work and catch up and finish as hard as we can and have a learning process out of this game.
Absolutely. Every moment is a learning moment, and for a coach, every moment is a teaching moment. As Amaya Braceley shoots another shot from the opposite corner out of the inbound.
She likes this one over here better.
Yeah, she likes it over here by our side. Lions have the basketball. Pick and roll out top. And turnover by the Lions to the Leopards. And Amaya Braceley has it. So, Coach, let's see if the Leopards look to get the last shot or they look to stay aggressive.
That's a foul.
That's a foul, and it's going to be Leopards basketball out on the sideline as Amaya Bracy was fouled on the drive.
Tell you what, she puts that head down, she's going to the hole.
I was just going to say about how aggressive she is. She looks to attack on the drive, and she looks to attack her shot as well. She doesn't second guess any of her shots, and we can see why she has these offers that she has right now.
I was just going to say the same thing.
There's going to be a few more that come.
You know, there's too many kids and parents that think to get to college, I got to score a bunch of points, I got to do this, just play hard. Learn to play hard. Learn to play as a team member. Get what you can, but also be ready to help others on your team be successful also.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think playing hard is a skill set now. That's one thing that's kind of lost.
Yes. and toughness. Just
absolutely.
Tough, wanting the ball and being tough with the ball.
Absolutely. 15 seconds left. Shot goes up by the Lions. And the Leopards come up with it. 10 seconds left. Kimberly Wesley with it out top. Out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to go back to the Leopards. And, Coach, I'd probably say with a number 2, Amaya Bracy, on the floor tonight, who do you think this ball is going to go to for the Leopards?
No question. Oh, tried a little lob and take away the backside for a lob.
And goes out of bounds on the Leopards. So Lions get an opportunity with 5 seconds left.
Latanya Reed.
Trying to race it up the floor.
They were going into her. She posted too
Essex
low.
Shoots the 3 and comes up short. And we're going to have a halftime of 20-0. with the Leopards up 20-0 over the Lions for first half action. Coach, we've had a lot of really good action in that first half.
Yeah, we've had up and down the court, and both coaches, both of them, when they're going into their different teams, Coach Holly for Williamson going in there, and girls, we're better than this. Okay, much better than this.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a break of this first half, and we will be back with second half action here at Blount High School.
Hey, Mobile County parents, it's time to launch your little learner into success with the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. If your child turns 4 years old on or before September 1st, they qualify for this incredible opportunity. Online registration begins January 15th, so don't miss out. Visit MCPSS.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening and selection information. The MCPSS First Class Pre-K program, where big dreams start small.
Bring in the new year with Moon Pie over Mobile. Mars Day of the Time. Headline a night of funk, flair, and full-on street party vibes in downtown Mobile with opening acts Red and the Revelers and the Jukebox Brass Band. Bring the family during the day for kids' activities. Then dance your way into 2026 with live performances and the Moon Pie Drop at midnight. It's free. It's fun. It's the South's most iconic New Year's Eve celebration. Find details at moonpieovermobile.com.
I came from a family of educators. My mom, my sisters, my aunts. I have a lot of family members in education, and it was always something that they came home and talked about, so I've always had a desire to do the same thing. I have always wanted to teach. More importantly, I was an athlete and I wanted to coach, so that kind of put the nail on the head as far as, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to go work with young people, especially adolescents. I knew high school was the level that I really wanted to work with.
Codons, every 3 letters on Messenger RT.
With me being from out of town or out of state, Louisiana, coming into Mobile County, and I always felt at home. I feel like all the people in Baker and in Mobile County in general, the Human Resource Department, the whole transition coming in here was very warm and welcoming. I immediately felt like I was part of the family. I wasn't an out-of-towner, because a lot of people who graduate within Mobile County come back and work within Mobile County. So it was very comforting for me to know that someone that did not go to school here could come in, with open arms and transition very easily. I would definitely recommend Mobile County to those about to graduate in education. We have a very warm family atmosphere. We all work together. One of the things that I love about Mobile County that I didn't get in my last school system is the cooperative teaching that we do. So you never feel like you're doing it alone. We team up with other teachers that are teaching the same subject area, and we plan together, we work together, we brainstorm together. And so, you're not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's truly a team effort.
Mobile County Public Schools completes about $100 million in school construction each year. And we're looking for new contractors and construction vendors to help us ensure that all students are learning in top-notch facilities. Is your company interested in becoming a construction vendor for Mobile County Public Schools so you can bid on these projects? We need contractors, plumbers, HVAC installers, roofers, electricians, painters, and more. Follow these steps to become a vendor. Number 1, complete the vendor application online. Under System, select Business, and then under Resources, click Vendor Online Application. Number 2, enter the vendor portal. Click Apply to agree to the terms and click Save and Next. Number 3, enter your business information as prompted. A tax ID number or social security number will be required to complete the application. At the bottom of each page, click Save and Next. To find out what projects are currently open for bidding, visit mcpss.com/bid invitation. Follow MCPSS Facilities Facebook page and email facilities to receive notifications Complete these easy steps, and your company soon may be part of Team MCPSS.
Mobile County Public Schools, the place that has it all. We have 90 schools that include rural, urban, and suburban schools of various sizes. We are also home to Alabama's first public school. We welcome you to come join our winning team. Our district is led by the 2020 Superintendent of the Year, Mr. Cresel D. Threadgill. Our teachers are leaders in their profession who are afforded numerous professional development opportunities. Our principals are collaborators and encouragers. Our schools are leading in innovation and instruction. And most importantly, our students, who are learning today, leading tomorrow, are simply the best. If you want to live in a historically rich city near beautiful beaches with superb Southern hospitality, we invite you to come teach with the best. Team MCPSS.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with second half action about to tip off in about 1 minute and 30 with the Blount Leopards and the Williamson Lions, 20-0 in the first half. Now this has been a big different game, Coach. What are your thoughts about this first half as the Lions are playing right now without their best player?
Well, it's a twofold deal. Let's get to the stats first. The turnovers, Williamson's got 9 turnovers, Blount's got 4. Those turnovers really are pretty low. 9 is pretty high, but the rest of it, the three-point shooting is not good for either team. But Blount is getting 3 times more than Williamson, and the field goal percentage, Williamson's just not putting themselves in a situation where they can score. And they've had some pretty good shots, they just weren't going in. Now, these stats are one thing. The other thing is this. Each coach has got to come out when they went in at halftime, where if you're Williamson, Coach Holly's got to go in there and say, look, forget the first half. Just completely forget it. Take it out of your minds. We're going to go back there, and we're going to be proud of our school and our team. We're going to battle for everything. Got to play. If the ball's not going in, we got to make things happen, get steals. As far as Blount, they got to say the same thing, that, hey, we got to come out. We can't get content. We got to come out and do what we did the first half. And that's what we're going to see which one of the teams listen or if both of them listen.
Absolutely, absolutely. As those are great arrows, Coach, great keys. And we're going to see what happens in this second half action as we're about to tip off. Looks like it's going to be Lions basketball.
They're continuing to come in.
They are. A great atmosphere for a Tuesday night, Coach.
Yeah.
And the three-point shooting, out of those 5 three-pointers made for the Leopards, 4 of them were made by Amaya Bracelet.
And from the same spot. From the same spot. You think she's going to run down there and get in that same spot?
Hey, we think so. As the Leopards come out in their 2-3 defense, the Lions have it and look to work the ball around. Coach Johnson has switched up the defense. Shekinah Lane shoots a jumper. I tell you, Jariah Davis has really done a really good job of being active around the basket for the Lions. They just haven't really been able to get her the basketball.
There's no question. Wesley has become really, really active for Blount. She's down there blocking shots, guarding the post. She's doing a really good job down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the Lions throw it away right here. It's going to be Leopards basketball.
Zanaya Nelson penetrated a little bit too far, got too deep, and threw the ball out of bounds. What the teams don't want to do is come out now and start turning the ball over. They need to take care of what they do. Williamson in a three-quarter press.
And shot goes up by Kimberly Wesley. Three-point basket, almost an offensive rebound by the Leopards. But ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lions basketball. So we talk about ball control, we talk about possessions, but the Lions, don't you think, Coach, are probably going to have to try to figure out how to get some really good possessions, some really good shots.
They need some easy buckets to get their confidence. They need to score so they can get into some full court press or do some things and get some turnovers on the other team, on Blount, and get some easy buckets. They're not getting any easy buckets.
Absolutely.
Get
a
their
little
confidence
bit of
back.
Absolutely, absolutely. They try to drive the basket right there by Chanel Thomas, but it's blocked by Kimberly Wesley. And the Lions are going to have it out of bounds under. But the Leopards come up with the turnover. I tell you, as we said, Coach, we've seen, as we started out the first half, we started out the second half, a lot of aggression, a lot of defense is being played, and both of these teams are really aggressive and active defensively.
Williamson just needs a couple steals, a couple things to go their way to get 4 points, 5 points. Keep playing defense, keep them on 20 points for a good period of time, and get 6 points, 7 points, 8 points. Start getting a feel for the game.
Absolutely. They haven't been able to create those kind of steals that they want to try to and get out on the break as they were used to. As we have a foul right there on the Lions, looks like Jariah Davis, and it's going to be out of bounds underneath.
You know, again, it's a shame that she was hustling really hard, but she got the foul.
Absolutely. And Brianna Wyndham is back in the game for this second half as she went out late in the second quarter, and being floor general for her group backs it out.
That's good, setting the team up.
Absolutely. It looks like she does a really good job of listening to the direction of her coach.
And that's what a point guard is supposed to do. You know, if things are going good, keep running the same things, keep working hard, firing your team up. If they're not doing good, you got to pull it like she just got through doing and set the team up.
Absolutely. We have a turnover by the Leopards. The ball goes down to the Lions. And it looks like for this second half or the third quarter, it looks like the Leopards are going to work on their 2-3 zone. And they get a miss right there on the three-point basket and have that rebound and race up the floor.
Nice pitch up the court. Kiara Johnson had the ball in the corner, took a couple dribbles, threw it back out.
They do a really good job of sharing the basketball, I'm sorry. And I wonder how much of that is worked on by Coach Johnson in practice, because we see the pitches up in transition and we see the ball reversals. And that's one of the things that a lot of times kids don't want to make the extra pass or want to hold on to the ball too long. But we're seeing these kids, they're not over dribbling. They're making the extra passes and finding their teammates. It's really good basketball to watch.
Tell you what, I can see, we've already talked about this, Bracy, why she's already got offered. She is not only a good player, she's a knowledgeable player. Absolutely. She is your true point guard.
Absolutely. As Brianna Wyndham drives the basket and floats the ball off the backboard for two. 22-20 for the Leopards here. And it looks like the Lions are going to have a little bit of trouble getting the ball inside as they're trying to work it around. And looks like they really want to get it to Jariah Davis, but just can't. Shot goes up, and there's a basket for the Lions. That basket is going to be Nyjah Essex. Let's see as that gets them going, Coach. As they drop into their 2-2-1 press, and let's see if they can generate a little bit more offense off their defense.
They need a quick steal.
They need
keep them in the game, or get a bad shot, go back with it.
And they got the shot they wanted. They got the rebound. Shekinah Lane gets it up the floor. Let's see if they can get another good possession right here and get some confidence and get going.
Exactly.
I tell you, she was looking for Jariah Davis, and she was held up just a little, got a little contact, and ball goes out of bounds.
I wish they were to bring the ball over to one side and run the baseline. We talked about this last time, and bring somebody to the free throw line for a high-low or a reversal on the other side. There's too much outside, the perimeter ball outside. There's not enough wing and baseline movement, and then flash someone at that free throw line.
Absolutely. In that zone, that's got to be some of your key points to attack. The middle of the floor and that baseline and short corner are always open. Brianna Wyndham drives the basket and goes up and comes up short.
Now that's the third time. That's the third time that Williamson has gotten a stop.
Absolutely.
They got to score off of those.
You got to score. You got to score. And the Leopards are in their man-to-man defense right here on this possession.
They're changing up defenses pretty good.
They are, and it looks like it's kept the Lions off balance a little bit, a lot. Oh. And almost come up with the steal. Shekinah Lane
nice
drives
pitch.
the lane,
Nice
drops to Jariah Davis, and she's short. She's still going to be Lions basketball, though.
You couldn't have asked for a better shot. She was wide open, Davis. She's got to catch that thing and put that thing in the hole.
Absolutely. And as a coach, that's nothing that you can ask for more. When you get good looks, we just have to make them. As right there, looks like Essex got another three, and she makes that one. So at this point, you got a little confidence. She's made 2 threes. You probably need to look at her, keep looking at her.
Yeah,
Leopards do a really good job of breaking the pressure, moving the basketball up the wing and dropping it down in the paint to Deja Benjamin.
3 passes for a layup.
No dribbles.
No dribbles.
No dribbles.
That's
That's great offense, isn't it?
Well, you draw it up.
Absolutely.
Guys, teams are coming in. Blount's walking in now to go get dressed.
As Essex with the ball back out top. And, Coach, we talk about the young basketball in our region, in our city, as Essex is also a freshman. You know, those long 2 baskets of the Lions, she has them. And she's playing with a lot of confidence right now, too.
I've noted that in the lessons that we do in the classroom, that the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that we have coming in our first group, that group has really got some good players on it. And I'm just shocked that so much basketball is being played now in this area. I've got some that come to me. They're on 2 different teams. I hope I'm not saying anything that I shouldn't be, but I've got some playing on 2 teams. A lot of basketball.
A lot of basketball is being played, and you can see how it helps the skill set of these young kids as they're playing basketball year-round in different elements and environments.
I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, if I went behind my back, there was somebody checking in for me because I was fancy. Now going behind your back and wraparounds and half spins and full spin, you got to have those moves to get to the hole yourself or pitch to the open person.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the skill levels has definitely risen, and we see it in this game with the play of Kimberly Wesley, you know, your Essex and your Maya Bracey. These young kids can really play and handle the ball and do a lot of different things with it. As Maya Bracey has it behind the back to stop on a dime and kick it back out.
I tell you what, she likes having that ball in her hand. Okay.
She has no fear as they turn it over, trying to get the ball inside right there.
Good defense, good defense. Now they got to come down and score. Get a little bit more adrenaline going. The defensive part they're doing, they've held them to only 4 points this
quarter.
Since halftime.
Absolutely. Right now, the Lions are winning 4-6 in this quarter. 24-6 on the score overall with 2 minutes left in this third quarter action. And we have a turnover by Essex. As the Leopards racing up and down the floor, Brianna Wyndham has it back out top.
Williamson in there man-to-man. Got to help on that backside. They're going to lob it in. See, one of the things that they're having a problem with is the guards for Blount are too far out. They can't feed the post. They've got to be able to get past the hash mark and to be able to feed the post.
Absolutely. You've got to get low and get down to get that post entry. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Leopards ball on the sideline. Amaya Bracey with it, but they call it travel.
Okay, another opportunity.
Another opportunity, another possession.
You got to take, sooner or later, you got to take advantage. Your defense is keeping you in the game. You got to score, young ladies.
Shekinah Lane drives the basket and floats it, and she makes one. That's going to be her first
24-8.
Absolutely. Let's see if she can get a little confidence as they set their defense and their pressure defense.
With Coach Holly, she's over there coaching up on top of her again. The ball's getting too easy to the middle. You can't let the ball get to the middle like that.
The Leopards are doing a really good job of handling the pressure and making that extra pass, that easy pass to break the pressure, and then finding that scoring pass as they get another layup out of the press. Shekinah Lane drives it again and shoots the floater, but this one is blocked.
I wish Shekinah, they would run something to get her a pick out there to come off the pick.
Kimberly Wesley drives the lane and is fouled. So she's going to go to the line to shoot two as driving that one coast to coast.
Yeah, defensively, you got to get back. You can't have the other team drive from coast to coast. And there was 3 girls there, down there. They just didn't see her coming.
Just didn't see her coming, just didn't stop the ball and she goes to the basket and shoots two.
You young kids, when you're running down the court, learn to see where the ball is. You got to always, if you're on the court, you got to see where the ball is. If you don't, you may not be on the court to see the ball. You'll be over there with Coach.
There's a horn that blows.
Yeah.
As Kimberly Wesley makes the first of 2 and shooting the second. And makes the second to make it 28-8 with 53 seconds left in this third quarter.
Back to a 20-point game.
Chanel Thomas has it up top. And it's stolen by Miracle Washington. And we have a foul again. I tell you, there's no doubt about it for the Leopards. When they get the basketball, there's no hesitation as what they want to do. Right. They don't have the lane to drive. They look for the next pitch, next kick, and their open teammate.
You know, there's no question that Williamson is better with Peyton Davis in there. And but the bottom line is there's some girls tonight that hopefully gain some ability being out there on the court, and it's going to help them, help Williamson down the line.
Absolutely, absolutely. As this isn't an easy atmosphere to play in. We have a big crowd, and you're playing without one of your better players right now. You're playing a lot of younger guys, younger kids, so this is an opportunity for the next man up. Coach Holly, I'm sure she's preaching that message to her kids.
And Blount is getting better and better.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Good drop-off right there by the Lions.
Good.
To
nice
Jariah
pitch.
Davis as they were able to find her, and she gets fouled, Coach.
Nyjah Essex did a really nice penetrating pitch. Able to go away with a foul now. Now let's see if we can get the ball in the hole on the free throw.
She was fouled by Reed on that one. And she shoots the free throw. This is the first of 2. 27 seconds left.
Take your time on that free throw. When you're shooting free throw, it's a free throw. Come up, look at it a couple seconds, and put the ball in the hole.
And she missed the second. And the Leopards have it. Get the ball up to Bracy.
Nice pass.
And get the post entry, but don't come up with it. It's a turnover. Chanel Thomas is going down for the Lions, and she makes the layup. 10
Very
seconds
nice
left, 28-10 for the Lions. Leopards have the basketball. Maya Bracy kicks it up the floor. And good clean block by Jariah Davis. And she travels right there. There's going to be 0.5 seconds left on the clock. She made a really good play.
I thought that was a foul. That was a massacre in there that they got away with.
Ball goes inbound to Bracy, and she gets it up.
That was a trigger then.
So we're going to end the third quarter 28-10. And we're going to go to break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action.
They may not stand at the front of the classroom, but they make learning possible every single day. HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, carpenters. Their work keeps students safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Join the backbone of Mobile County Public Schools. Great pay, great benefits, real purpose.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with fourth quarter action. Blount Leopards and Williamson Lions Lady Leopards are up 28-10 in this fourth quarter action. Now, Coach, that quarter, we saw the Lions with a 10-8 victory in that quarter. So what is something that you would think be said for confidence for your Lions?
Well, I'll just say this. What the score is right now is what the game started out, 20-point difference. Okay, it's hard to spot teams 20 points and then come back. But I'm going to say this again. I really think that they're going to make a little bit of run here to it. Can they win the game? I don't know that. But being down 20, they need to make it respectable for themselves and then go back, reestablish themselves, and come back for their next game.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the Leopards have it out front, Brianna Wyndham with it and bringing the ball back out.
If you're thinking about coming to this game, I hope you're on your way because it's filling up quickly.
Yeah, I think this guys game, there's only going to be a few seats left for this guys game as Brianna Wyndham drives to the basket and scores off the left side with the left hand. So really good drive by her, and they're back in their man-to-man defense for the Leopards.
Right, girls, y'all need to score this time down the court. I wish they'd get a pick out front to free up those guards rather than just go one-on-one.
Absolutely. A shot goes up for the Lions and a rebound by the Leopards, but they are fouled on it. That rebound.
Well, they've had a chance now to set up for their press. If they're going to press, when that ball comes over to one side, the offside guard has got to guard the middle.
And that last foul was on Williamson, Coach. And that was Samaya Bush, and that's going to be her fifth.
Yeah.
Dead ball, they get to set their defense. So let's see if they can come up with something off their defense right here to generate a little bit of offense and probably confidence.
Okay, way to get a hand up.
And that was a good break by the Lions as Jariah Davis got a hand on that one. If she doesn't get a hand on that one, that's probably a layup.
Yeah,
that's probably a layup.
See if they can get a stop.
Ball goes in, and it's a turnover by the Leopards.
Got a defense going now. Let's see if they can score.
Let's see. You're going to have to find a way to score the basketball. Get to the basket, get to the free throw line. I'll get you some open looks.
See if they come out there and set a pick, she could get by better. Because she is a good driver. She needs a little help out there with a pick.
As they extend it, bring Jariah Davis out, get the ball into
nice
Essex.
ball movement. They're moving the ball around.
It is.
I think that was one of the things that was said at halftime. I mean, at the end of the quarter. Good drive in there, nice pitch.
Absolutely. Good drive by Chanel Thomas right there, and she drops it off to Jariah Davis. And she gets fouled. So let's see if she can go to the line and get a breather, get herself together, and capitalize and make a couple of these free throws. I tell you, when you're down, free throws, layups, ball controls, little things are really key because those things help you to inch back in it as she makes her first one right there.
Off the glass.
Off the glass.
Yeah.
How much do you ever see that, Coach?
I don't know. Maybe they practice that. I don't know.
Shoots her second, and she
nice
comes up short.
Oh, good rebound. Pull that rascal.
And the Lions almost come up with that offensive rebound. The ball goes back out to the Leopards. Bracey comes up with it. And every time down, they look to kick that ball, Coach, whether in the press or just in general transition. Kick the ball up the wing. With a miss on the Leopards, the Lions have it. Essex brings it up the floor. 30-11 right here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes and 56 seconds left.
I think Blount's going to go ahead and just finish it out man to man. Williams.
And a turnover by the Lions. Brianna Wyndham has it out top, and looks like what you said, Coach. She's gonna bring it out and run a little bit of time. Yeah. She's fouled on the floor right there by Chanel Thomas.
This next game, I predict, is going to be close, and there's going to be a lot of points scored. It's going to be a lot of up and down the court.
Hey, we're going to do the game predictions here pretty soon. We're going to start doing those. And a good drive by
Nice
the
drive.
Leopards.
Ooh, nice rebound.
Really good rebound. Really good rebound right there on the miss. And that was Janila
Josh
Stewart with that rebound.
Yeah. Just a junior, 6 foot, averaging 8 rebounds a game. I tell you, she keeps it up, gets a little bit tougher in there, gets some moves inside.
Really
She'll be able to play at another level.
Absolutely. Really active. As Essex gets the steal right there and drives it, and she is fouled. She is fouled on the break by Kiara Johnson. She's going to go to the line for 2, Coach.
Let's see. Needs to put that ball in the hole. Get it down to 17.
Get it down, chip away, and get it respectful. Get it respectful. As she misses the first. So Essex came in the game in the second half, and she hit the first 2 big threes for the Lions. So we would hope she would continue to be aggressive here in this fourth quarter.
If you're not making free throws as a player, that's on you. You need to get in the gym after every practice and make at least 50 free throws after practice when you're tired.
Absolutely, absolutely. She misses the second, but the Lions come up with a rebound.
Oh, nice backdoor attempt.
The ball goes into Jarius Davis. But Essex can make the 3. As they kick it out to her in the corner, she knocks that one down.
And she literally kicked it out.
And literally kicked it out.
That wasn't off her hands, that was off her foot. Take it any way you can get it.
And we'll take it, we'll take it. And shot goes up. And the Lions got to miss what they wanted, and they got the rebound. And Shekinah Lane is off in transition.
Oh, take care of the ball. You got to feel those people.
Yeah,
you got to feel those people coming up on you.
Race the ball up to Bracey, and she's stripped.
Uh-oh.
Essex comes up with it, and she nearly turns it over, but the Lions keep possession. Shekinah Lane has it.
Look inside. No.
And there's another turnover right there.
Yeah. She waited too late.
Absolutely, absolutely, mister. Oh, and the Leopards have a wide open teammate right there at the basket, but they just overthrow her.
Pritchard was open down there, but took one too many dribbles to get it to her. When you're feeding the post, you have about a 2-3 second count that you have to get the ball in there. If not, generally, if it's a good defensive player, you're not going to get the ball in there. They're going to step around.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the ball goes out on the Leopards, Lions have it right here. Neil Thomas with the ball out top.
Blount's back to their zone. There's got to be some ball movement.
And the Lions are looking to run one to the corner, but can't quite get the ball inside or to the
Run that
baseline.
baseline. Run that baseline. Get up that ball on the. Now look inside. Well,
and Kenley Wesley comes up with the steal, and she races it down the floor. And she scores it at the basket. Goes to the basket strong right there and finishes. Takes the contact and still finishes. And they drop back in that 2-3. And it looks like they changed defenses really well in the offense.
They have. They've done a good job. Coach Johnson has showed them some man, showed them some zone at different times.
Absolutely. As the Lions turn it over right there. And it's going to be the Leopards basketball.
Coach Williamson has to go home, regroup, get to practice, talk about this game, what has to be done, and go on from there.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the Lions are in their 1-2-2 press. I tell you, the Leopards have done a really good job of handling the pressure and nearly turn it over right there, but still handle it and move the ball around and get a layup. Just come up short by Benjamin right there at the basket, but still come up with the offensive rebound. Madison Johnson comes up with the offensive rebound, and we have a tie-up right here.
32-14 with almost 3 minutes to go. I'm thinking right now the officials are thinking let's get this game going, get it over with, and let's get to the next game.
I tell you, but both of these kids, both of these groups are still competing.
They are doing that. They are doing that. You know, from the very start, and I hate to keep bringing this up, but from the very start, Williamson knew that they didn't have their leading scorer And they came out, they were fighting, but they got down 20 points. And from then on, it was a battle, but they had some runs. They had some runs that they could have been, and their defense wasn't that bad. Blount's only scored 32 points. They didn't, when they got stops on defense, they didn't make it happen on offense.
Absolutely, absolutely. And shot goes up by Shekinah Lane, and she comes up short. But this is a good opportunity for this team to learn how to play in different ways.
Right.
Playing without Peyton Davis and playing in different ways of other players stepping up. As we have a tie-up again, the jump ball is going to be the Leopards basketball.
What Miracle Washington got in as a sophomore. That's a good rebound she got.
Absolutely. Toughness, she wasn't giving that one up, was she?
No, she wasn't.
And they break the pressure again with ease.
Well, they get some girls in there that maybe hadn't had a chance to play.
Absolutely. And Chanel Thomas does come up with a steal and goes coast to coast and goes and scores it. So it's going to bring us 32-16 with 2 minutes left in this ball game.
Take away those 20 points in a row before Williamson scored, and it would have been a closer game. Absolutely. Would they have won it? I don't know about that, but it would have been closer.
Absolutely. And we have a foul right here.
See if they can cut this to, 8, 12 points.
Absolutely. At this point, you got to be playing for what's on the front of your jersey right here, right? You got to be playing for a little bit of pride.
That's a great point. Especially who they're playing. Again, I keep saying a rival game.
Absolutely. And there's a steal. There's a steal by the Lions, and she turns it over in the backcourt, though. She takes an extra step.
But Tanya Reed, I thought she fouled. I thought she fouled it 3 times.
I thought so.
And then they called it travel.
And both coaches are still competing, too. And that's one thing you love to see, and that's got to be encouraging.
Well, these 2 coaches are going to compete now.
Absolutely.
Nice hustle.
And the Lions
Miracle Washington, she ran to get back there and knock that ball away.
And Shekinah Lane comes up with the shot and misses it, and the Leopards have the basketball with 1:24 left in this ball game.
Blount's getting some good minutes for some girls that hadn't got much playing time.
Absolutely. And shot goes up again by the Leopards. The ball is going to be out of bounds, and it's still going to be back out of bounds, back to the Leopards.
These girls that hadn't been getting much playing time, they get into the game, they're getting their shots up.
Absolutely. Looks like they're not shy as well either.
No, they're not. We'll get my name in the paper.
So I wonder what a practice looks like for Coach Johnson. How much shooting do they do?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what's going to be real important for Williamson and Coach Holly, their next practice.
Absolutely.
It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And from Coach Holly, who's got a lot of experience, and the girls that play under her, and hopefully everything gets good with Peyton. She's back playing. They're going to be fine.
Absolutely. As DeAsia Benjamin was fouled right there with a really good move to the basket, and she goes to the line to shoot 2.
She's even laughing about that shot.
Yeah, she misses the first one. And she was second. It looks like Tanya Reed is going to come back in the game for her. I tell you, as you said, Coach talked about. As Shekinah Lane comes up with the rebound, but she is fouled. She's fouled by Miracle Washington right there.
Yeah. The clock was running. I don't know if they're going to put time back on or not.
Yeah, it was probably around a minute left on that clock. 32-16 in this ball game left. And it's going to be Lions basketball. I tell you, as you said, you've got a lot of younger kids who've got an opportunity on both sides of the basketball to help their teams to show what they can do in this game. So that's got to be encouraging and a teaching moment for both sides.
Not only for now, but for the future. Some of the girls are really young, freshmen, sophomores. What an opportunity to play on the varsity, get minutes.
Absolutely. Shot goes up. Jariah Davis gets offensive rebounds, though. I tell you, as we talked about, Kids are competing no matter what's on the clock, whether time or score. You got to love kids are still competing and playing with pride.
Yep. Raya Davis, I mean, she went up and got that. No one was going to have that rebound but her.
But her, she was not.
And it paid off. She got fouled.
Got fouled. Shooting the first, and she makes the first of two. Another bank shot again.
I was kidding about practicing that thing.
I don't know, Coach, if there's ever going to be a kid to teach it. I think she's the one.
I'll have to see that in practice. Nice drive.
Nice drive by Miracle Washington. Just comes up short on the floater. Ball goes out of the bounds. It's going to be Lions basketball with 34 seconds left in this ball game. 32-17.
I like Miracle Washington. I mean, she's a sophomore, 5'6". She's gotten a lot of good stuff while she's been in there playing.
She has, and as you talked about earlier, Coach, she's just playing the game, playing strong, playing aggressive, playing with energy, playing with a motor. And those are all things that college coaches all around everywhere are looking for, and not even just college coaches. These coaches that are in this game are looking for kids to just play hard.
Well, the score tells sort of the story of the game. But, you know, I'm glad that they came back and both coaches carried the ball then a little bit.
Absolutely. She kind
nice
of lane drives and shoots the floater, and she makes that one. 32-19 right here with 9 seconds left in the ball game. I tell you, as we talked about, both groups are still competing until the end.
It's pretty respectable.
Absolutely. And still, as we talked about, Essex tips the ball out. It's going to be out of bounds back to the Leopards. And that's going to be our ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 32-19 as the Blount Leopards get the win over the Williamson Lions, 32-19. I tell you, we saw a really competitive basketball game, especially when you look at the standpoint that they scored 19 points in that second half without their best player in the first half.
Exactly. And what we talked about is going to be really important at the next practice. For whatever situations that happened, we came back, we made it respectable. Now, where do we go from here? Okay? This practice has got to get us back going in the right direction. And I think Coach Holly will definitely have them going that way.
Absolutely. (32-19) to end our ball game in here, ladies and gentlemen.
This crowd is hitting the refreshments. They're anticipating a heck of a game, and so are we in this second game that we're going to be having.
They are. And we've had a really good game, and like you said, we're going to have a big crowd coming in here on a Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday night, we've got a player in this next game, Corian Coleman, 6'4", 200 pounds, averaging 34 points and 12 rebounds. Now, I didn't stutter. 30 points and 14 rebounds.
And he is a prospect. Coach Johnson, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you.
What do you think was big with your group going into this game to get this victory at home as you played again last night and come back-to-back again with 2 wins?
I think Amaya Bracey just coming in for us early, hitting some shots, us limiting turnovers. We had 4 turnovers in the first half. So just keeping the momentum in the first half to help us get the victory at the end.
Boy, it's starting to get loud here. Coach, what did you tell your girls to keep them pumped up before the game as far as Peyton wasn't playing on the other team? How did you get them to say, hey, don't worry about your lead scorer not being there. We got to go out and play our game?
Well, we weren't aware that she wasn't playing until right before tip-off, so we prepared for her. Once we found out that she wasn't playing, we never let our girls know. We just had to make sure that we do what we do throughout the game.
Well, I saw y'all play early, and I've seen you play now. Y'all are getting better and better.
Yeah, we're taking it one game at a time, just fixing our mistakes throughout.
Y'all get after them.
Right,
have a good Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
And we're going to have boys action next with the Williamson Lions going to take on the Blount Leopards, which we've had an exciting game with the first game with a couple of really good players, you know, on the Leopards.
I'll tell you what's exciting, Trent, what's exciting is seeing this crowd. I mean, they're just starting to, they were sort of coming in a little bit at a time. Now they're flowing in.
They are flowing in. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on that action of the Williamson Lady Lions and the Blount Lady Leopards. And we're going to have the boys action coming up here in just a moment.
If you look at the numbers, Mobile County Public Schools is making great strides. With more than 53,000 students, 7,000 employees, and 90 schools, we are consistently increasing our 4-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind, to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
Every great story begins with a first chapter. For thousands of children across Mobile County, that chapter begins here, in the pre-K classrooms of the Mobile County Public Schools, a place where curiosity is encouraged, friendships are formed, and the foundation for lifelong learning takes root.
Pre-K Mobile County Public Schools offers 67 first-class pre-K classrooms across 39 schools within the Mobile County Public Schools district. The pre-K program has to offer parents a high quality of early childhood education that focus on early literacy, math, social services, problem solving, and more than anything, it gives parents a peace of mind to know that their child is in a safe, encouraging, and supportive environment.
The MCPSS pre-K program is designed to provide a high-quality, early learning experience for every child. In classrooms led by certified early childhood educators, students learn through exploration, imagination, and play. Essential tools that prepare them for kindergarten and beyond. From language and literacy to early math and science, lessons are designed to spark curiosity and foster a love of learning at every turn.
They're an empty slate, and it allows us to work with their behavioral components, the emotional, the social, the cognitive development of just little people, because we know that 90% of the brain development takes place by 5 years old, and so that gives us an opportunity to get those little ones before they come up to kindergarten. That gives us an opportunity to build those skills and to build them in those areas.
In MCPSS Pre-K, teachers do more than instruct, they nurture. Each day, educators build relationships that help students feel safe, confident, and eager to learn.
Our classroom academic learning environment is, it's a hands-on, everything is geared toward what they need to know and their development. We have different areas in the classroom. We have a block area. We have a writing center, science center, and we have an art center where they can be creative. Right now, the art center is filled with fine motor activities for them to do, to build up their fine motor skills for the writing process.
As one of Alabama's largest school districts, Mobile County Public Schools proudly offers first-class pre-K classrooms across the county, ensuring that more families have access to high-quality early education, regardless of zip code. This expansion has been especially meaningful for rural communities, where access to early learning once meant long commutes or limited options. Now, children in every corner of Mobile County can begin their educational journey close to home, supported by caring teachers and modern classrooms.
Being a rural school, our students just don't have that opportunity for preschool. That's very limited. We're not like a big city where there's a preschool all throughout that you can just select one. Our children do not have that opportunity here. And so it is vital having the 3 units to prepare our kindergarten classes for the following year.
The Mobile County Public Schools pre-K program is more than a classroom. It's a community of learning, discovery, and growth.
Kids that attend a high-quality pre-K program, typically they perform better than their peers in reading and math, and they have a higher graduation rate. The screening process for Mobile County is for evaluation and placement to see where our students are. Anybody can apply to the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. You just have to have a 4-year-old that would be 4 on or before September 1st and reside in a Mobile County district.
Learn more about the Mobile County Public Schools pre-K program at www.mcpss.com.
Ring in the new year with Ring in the new year with Moon Pie over Mobile. Mars Day and the Time. Headline a night of funk, flair, and full-on street party vibes in downtown Mobile with opening acts Red and the Revelers and the Jukebox Brass Band. Bring the family during the day for kids' activities. Then dance your way into 2026 with live performances and the Moon Pie Drop at midnight. It's free. It's fun. It's the South's most iconic New Year's Eve celebration. Find details at moonpieovermobile.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm gonna look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
They may not stand at the front of the classroom, but they make learning possible every single day. HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, carpenters. Their work keeps students safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Join the backbone of Mobile County Public Schools. Great pay, great benefits, real purpose.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
Off our Blount boys, Blount Leopards versus the Williamson Lions. I'm Trent Eager, and I'm here with legendary Coach Ronnie Arrow. Now, Coach, tell me, what are going to be some of your keys that you think are going to be keys for victory tonight?
Well, Trent, it's good to be back with you. Now, this is truly great high school basketball atmosphere. These two teams are rivals. They want to get after one another. This goes way back. This is pride involved in this game. So it's going to be interesting to see. Let's get over to the arrow targets. This is what I think the teams have to do to be able to win the game. As far as Williamson, they're going to have to protect the ball. They cannot turn the ball over against the pressure that's going to be coming at them. Number two, they have to play like they're the 5A team, number one team in 5A in the state. They just, I think a couple days was ranked that. They have to show that now. As far as Blount to win this game, there's a young man called Corian Coleman who's only averaging 34 points and 12 rebounds a game. They must find a way to double, triple, whatever team they got to do to stop him. And then they have to handle Williams' constant pressure.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you said, Coach, he is a big-time prospect, and that's going to be big for Blount Leopards as we get the starting lineups out right here.
Well, when he plays and he gets the ball, he's taking the ball to the hole or he's jumping up and shooting. He's the most complete player, senior, that I've seen this year. There's some other good players in this town, but one of the things he's going to have to work on is his free throw shooting and his free throws for the next level. But I think everything else, he's got a college body right now. At 6'4", 200 pounds, he knows how to get to the hole.
Absolutely. He's going to be a player to definitely watch out for in tonight's game as well as throughout this season.
Once these teams get together, throw everything out. This place is packed. This is great high school atmosphere. I've been saying all along for the past 2 or 3 years that the young kids in this town are coming up, and in the high schools, it's only going to make high school basketball better and better.
For a Tuesday night game, Coach, we've got a packed house.
Hey, again, to our guys that set the games up, our crew that sets the game up, this is 3 games in a row that is a super game.
Absolutely. As you see the student section here and you see the crowd here, you can really see it's electric here. And if you haven't gotten here by now, as Coach said, you might want to be making your way here.
Well, it's probably too late. I don't know if they're still letting people in or not, but the bottom line is that if you're not here, we hope that you're watching it with us on our channels.
It's what should be the making of a really good basketball game.
I've been looking forward to this ever since I found out. But we've had good games all together.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break as we get ready to tip it off. It's Blount Leopards and Williamson Lions.
I'm Keith Blackwood, your Mobile County District Attorney. I want to remind you about the truancy laws. 5 unexcused absences requires you to attend the early warning truancy program. Failure to attend the early warning truancy program can cause you to appear before a judge in circuit court. We need you to stay in school. This is a serious law, and it needs to be taken very seriously. I wish you and your family a safe, happy, and successful school year.
With these 2 teams we're looking forward to, the records are almost identical, with Williamson being 8-3, 20-5 from last year, and as far as Blount, they're 8-1. They've really come on the last couple of games. Coach said that their practices have been really good. Right now, from last year, they were 10-17 last year, 1-6 in area. They've already proved that they're much better than that and going to be this year.
Absolutely, and that's the way you want to turn a program around and change the culture in a program, and it looks like they've started off that way. For the Lions, ranked #1 in the state, and they're starting this game off with 2 freshmen, in E.J. Wilder and Captain Munnerlyn. So let's see how that fares out, how much confidence Coach Griffin has in these young guys.
Well, that can't do anything. What an honor it is to score or to be a part of the varsity team on any team.
Absolutely.
And these kids today, to be in this game with this atmosphere, you're a lucky person.
Exciting. It's got to be exciting. As Captain Munnerlyn gets it off the tip and goes up and is blocked.
Ooh, nice save.
E.J. Wilder has it out front and looks to run the offense. Leopards with the steal and coast to coast with the basket. For Jaden Beck, who didn't play last year, Coach, but he's a big impact on the season for the Leopards this year.
This is a lot of quickness out of penetrate, pitch.
And made basket by E.J. Wilder for the Lions. So 3-2, and this game has gotten off to an early start. Both groups getting after Jaden Beck with the ball up the floor.
I predict this game is going to be close, and there's going to be a lot of points scored.
And it is shaking up to be a fast-paced game. as Corian Coleman races from the paint to block that three-point shot.
I think that's going to be the first of many tonight.
I think so.
He is, again, I say this all the time, he has got a college body. He's 6'4", 200 pounds, will put pressure on you, can jump on you, over you, it doesn't matter.
Jaden McMillan with a drive, weaves through traffic and gets to the basket.
6'2" sophomore, averaging 8 points a game.
And another made three. By
Don't
AJ
blink,
Wilder
fans.
again, Coach.
Don't blink.
And they're racing off to the race. And you got Naheem Thomas, the senior. He's fouled at the basket. Looks like that was on E.J. Wilder as he's getting back after making that three and couldn't quite get in position. So, Coach, this is already shaking up to be a fast-paced game.
No, this is going to be a high-scoring. I think it's going to be a close game. There's a lot of pride. Let me say this again. Put everything aside. This is a rivalry game. This is two very good coach teams and two very fast teams that are going to get up and down the court.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of excitement, a lot of fast pace.
This is another game we really have to be lucky to be able to see here and call this game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As Naheem Thomas makes the first of two. 5-6 early in this game.
I imagine Blount's going to be setting up for the full court press.
Shot goes up and makes the second of two, and we've got a tie ball game again early. And looks like they're going to do a little bit of boxing one on Coleman.
Thing is, they're starting out man-to-man. Blount's going man-to-man.
Coleman whipping and drives to the paint and scores the floater.
Averaging 34 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. Corian Coleman can play outside, he can play inside.
Does a multitude of things, and looks like that's one of the reasons why they're number one, Coach. They play him in a lot of different positions, 1 through 5.
How do you think Coach Hunter feels being at Williamson last year?
And that last foul was on Captain Munderland right there, as the Leopards are going to get it out in the backcourt. We've got a little ruckus over here on the sideline. Looks by the Leopard bench. Not sure what happened right there as we look to get the ball in play.
Well, that was too easy.
Too easy basket right there by Jaden McMillan out of the break. Tie ball game. And the Leopards extend full court pressure right here. I tell you, Coach, the defense right here on both of these groups, both kids, shot goes up, made basket, they get after you, get on you.
These kids on this court here are just cat quick. Both teams are just get up and down the court, they get in your face. They're not standing around there, they're getting right in your face.
Absolutely, absolutely.
As a coach, boy, this is nice to watch.
Gotta love the atmosphere here. The ball goes into the Lions. Cam Smith looks to set it up.
Coach Hunter's getting after it over there.
Looks like he's ready to play, Coach. As Cam Smith.
How do you think he's feeling? How do you think he's feeling being over the enemy last year?
I'm sure that this is a big rivalry for a lot of reasons.
Oh, this got so many side things going on.
There's so many nuances. And Cam Smith is fouled right there.
Head coach changes to the other school. Nice play.
Nice play right there that lost Cam. Corian Coleman right there, and he gets an easy two. Probably going to be his easiest bucket of the game.
See, both bunches has gotten some easy buckets, which is going to do a high percentage. That's why I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game.
Agreed. Ball goes out of bounds, back to the Leopards. The Lions are in their full court defense. Ball goes in.
I hope that these kids don't get in foul trouble playing so hard and being so quick.
And that's a steal by the Lions. Corian Coleman has it. He's running. He sees two. a turnover, but the Lions get it back. Corian Coleman with a deep three and misses, comes up short.
Bodies flying everywhere.
Absolutely. Captain Mullen with that offensive rebound and keeps possession. And it's going to be Lions basketball underneath.
E.J. Wilder's playing the point for Williamson. He's doing a good job as a freshman. He's got to take care of the ball because there's a lot of, he's young and he's got a lot of pressure on him out there.
Absolutely. As that foul is on 15 for Blount. Jared Hill-Yates.
Nice spin move.
And drive.
Very nice.
And big drive right there to the basket by Lazarius Jones for the Lions and scores on the floater.
Coming right back at you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Jaden
a good
Beck
call.
races it down the floor and is fouled.
He was just getting ready to do a Euro. He did that first step. He didn't quite get to the second step.
I tell you, Coach, in this game, as we see any buckets, you don't have any time for celebration, as both of these teams do a really good job of getting the ball out of the net and up the floor.
And when you're going down on defense, I'm going to say it again, that when you're going down on defense, you got to see the ball. You can't be running down the court all the way to the other end. Somebody will be laying up on you.
You got to communicate and stop the ball. As Jaden Beck makes his first of two, bringing the game to 9-12. As the Lions are up with 4 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Second free throw is up and is good.
Jaden Beck, junior, 6 foot. He's averaging 25 points a game, so expect him to have the ball in his hands as much as Corian has it in his hands.
Absolutely. As Derek got both drives the basket, but it's blocked. And the Lions come up with it, but turn the ball over. I tell you, rebounding is going to also be key, as the Lions have gotten a couple of offensive possessions and gotten some extra possessions off of offensive rebounds.
And as this game goes on and on, more and more, there's more players going to be going after the offensive rebounds because the Heat is just, I mean, it's like a ping pong match.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As the Leopards have it here at half and look to inbound it. But there's a steal by the Lions. Corian Coleman, Cam Smith drives it.
Another
short.
Euro.
So the miss comes up to the Leopards as Jaden Beck has it. Getting it up the floor. And draws a foul. He draws a foul on Cam Smith right there, Coach. And he's going to go up to shoot two. I thought that was on the pass. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I thought it was too. We need to get a whistle up here.
10-12, first quarter action, 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
The players, they don't even look tired.
No, not at all. I'm tired for them. Jaden Beck shoots the first and makes the first of two.
And again, he's averaging 25 points a game, and Corian's averaging 34 points a game. So the ball is going to be in Jaden Beck's hand a bunch and Corian Coleman's hands a bunch.
And neither one of these two are shy about being aggressive and going after theirs.
I can say this already. The fans here and the people watching this game are going to get their money's worth.
Absolutely. No one is going to be disappointed. And he makes two, bringing the game to 12-12, 4 minutes and 18 seconds left. And the Leopards set their defense, set their pressure. And almost get a turnover, but it goes back to the lane.
Williamson's got to get when they're being pressed, they got to get a person in the middle of the court to hit them when the ball goes down one side.
They do. You see the Leopards extend pressure both ways. And you see Corian Coleman drives and is short on the floater.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. He got kneed a little bit on that one. Officials going to earn their pay tonight.
Absolutely. This has been a fast-paced game and only nearly 4 minutes of action in this first quarter. And we have a tie-up right there by Captain Munderland with Jaden Beck. Jump ball.
You know, Jaden, when playing with him, I know things called scouting reports, and he loves to go to that left. I think if I was playing him, I'd make him go right a little bit more than what they're doing right now.
Absolutely. Ball goes into the Leopards. And bring it out top. Look to set their offense. Shot goes up, but the Leopards come up with the rebound. Javion Patrick.
Nice spin move.
Good spin move. Comes up short on the shot, though. Derek Godbolt comes up with the rebound for the
Javion
Lions.
Patrick did a nice spin move in there. Didn't quite be able to finish it.
Absolutely.
Dante Bush went up and got that rebound. Now he's going to be going to the free throw line.
Offensive rebounds, as we just talked about, are going to be key, as you just drew that foul right there, and you got 2 free throws for Dante Bush.
You know, right now, Corian, I think, needs to get more active into the offense. He's, I think, outside a little bit too much. He needs to be going to the boards a little bit more and flashing the post. He's sort of hanging out there at the free throw line.
Absolutely.
13 to 12, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's been a whole lot of action.
As Bush shoots the second and comes up short, makes 1 of 2. Leopards have basketball. Get up the floor, Javion Patrick with it. Looks to set it up in the middle.
Raheem Thomas went up and got that rebound.
Good
Nice
move by
pass.
Jaden Beck. Good drop off. Just couldn't get it up. Couldn't get a shot off right there. And the Leopards bring it back out. Nearly a steal by Corian Coleman. And a turnover. Turnover by the Leopards is going to give the ball back to the Lions right here with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter.
Kobe Benjamin checks into the game. Tell you what, there's been quite a few substitutions also
There
at
has.
this pace.
Coach Herner has not been shy with going deep into his bench. Drive by Godbolt of the Lions. And ball is going to be out of bounds by the Lions. The Leopards going to get it back. Leopards inbounded it.
Derek Godbolt, he really takes the pressure off of Corian. He does a lot of things, the rebounding, the things that other people on the other team have to know that he's out there, and they can't double team as much as they like to against Corian Coleman.
Absolutely.
He's been sort of quiet tonight.
He has been. He has been. And the Lions are looking to box and one and keep the ball out of Jaden Beck's hand. And fared well for them for a little while, and then did a little DHO and got the ball to him, and he drew the foul. So he's going to shoot 2 more free throws as we're in the bonus again already. With 2 minutes left in the first quarter, we're in the bonus. So how big is that going to be for the Lions? And how big is it going to be for as a plus for the Leopards as they're in the bonus? They're going to shoot free throws every time.
They're going to be shooting a lot of free throws tonight, but also there's going to be a lot of substitutions early in the game because you don't want people in foul trouble. So you're going to have to be keeping them fresh. You're going to have to be keeping them out of foul trouble, or there's going to be 2 or 3 of these players on both sides not finishing the game because they're fouled out.
Absolutely. As he makes the first of 2 and looking to shoot his second. Goes up and he cans it. So the Leopards are up 14-13. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first quarter action. And extend their full court defense.
Oh, we got to finish that one.
Got to finish that one by Deontay Bush. Comes up short, but the Lions get the offensive rebound, the extra possession.
Jaden Beck has been a lot more active in scoring with the ball than Corian has. Corian's either got to come off some picks or do some things to be able to get himself open.
Absolutely. The shot goes up by Jermaine McCree of the Lions, and 3-point basket, bringing the game 16-14, Lions way. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in first quarter action.
Blount's done. Look how spread out they are.
And they boxed and won it. Shot goes up and missed the layup and offensive rebound. And they get it and kick the ball back out. That's going to be Kobe Benjamin, coach, the sophomore with the made 3 at the top of the key. And we get a quick timeout by the Leopards, look like. Big shot right there. 17-16 game, first quarter with 1 minute and 10 left in this first quarter.
That's already the 4th time that the points have changed hands as far as who's taking the lead takeover. So This part right here is what this thing's going to be all about all night long. Lead changes back and forth, back and forth. It's like I said, there's already, I think this is the fourth one.
As you talked about earlier, this game is going to be a close game. It's going to be an exciting game. It's a game of runs, but this game is probably going to be a lot closer than we think. And as it is right now, it's probably going to stay this way a lot.
Well, right now, Jaden Beck is well on his way. I haven't seen the stats yet, but he's well on his way to his 25 points. Now, Corian's got to do some things to be able to spread out. I wish they'd do a few things for him to get him some picks, to come off some picks to get the pass. I think it's too much relying on him just one-on-one basketball.
Absolutely. This ball is going to go to the Lions right here as we get back to play with a minute and 10 left, 17-16. Leopards way. Jermaine McCree with it out at top, kicks it over to Godbolt. Tries to enter it to Corian Coleman. The ball is tipped out.
Yeah, that was a bad angle. He should have dribbled closer over here to the corner the way that Corian was pinning them inside.
Absolutely. We've talked about it before, but how big is, Coach, in your opinion, the post-entry passes, being able to actually effectively get the ball into the post?
Unless it was a lob, we always taught bounce pass. But basketball is a game of angles. You have to have a good angle depending on how the defense is over that front foot when the postman's pinning inside. You have to read that. We used to do a drill every day, read and feed, where the two guards at the wings and the corner is feeding the post. Learn to feed the post.
Deontay Bush goes up for the layup but misses and gets his offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Corian Coleman has it. And he misses at the basket. And we have a push in the back by Deontay Bush, looks like.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 more free throws. It looks like that's going to be Jaden Beck.
You know, Dante's averaging 7 points and 7 rebounds. He's 6'6". He's getting tough rebounds. He's got to finish.
Just got to finish at the basket as he's had 2 opportunities right there.
He's got to allow himself. He got to allow himself to be rewarded for his hard work on the boards.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the Leopards have a chance to extend the lead right here with Jaden Beck at the line, shooting 2 with 32 seconds left in this first quarter. Shoots the first, up and in.
Hey, what? I'm going to say this, you know, now while he's shooting a free throw, congratulations to my wife. We have our 58th wedding anniversary tomorrow, so congratulations, Nelda, for putting up with me for that long.
Congratulations, congratulations. A major milestone. Congratulations again, Coach. And Jaden misses the second of 2.
Good effort.
We have a jump ball right here, have a tie-up.
You think those guys don't want to win?
No, you know they want to win. I tell you, just alone in this first quarter of action alone, we've had enough exciting basketball for your money's worth.
This is just great. You know, I've been around Mobile for a good while, and the talent level is just getting better and better every year.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we have a lost ball right here on the Leopards, Jermaine McCree loses it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Leopards right here.
These
16-8, the end of the first quarter.
These officials in the morning, that first step they take, they're going to feel it.
They're going to feel it.
They are getting up and down the court also.
And a steal by the Lions right here. And off the backboard to Corian Coleman for the flush, for the throwdown, Coach. And that's going to bring us to an end on the first quarter, just
I'm
like
going to congratulate. That's a great first quarter.
So as we just said, the end, look at the replay. We're going to go to a break of this first quarter action. First quarter action, 18-18, and we'll be back with second quarter action.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
Ring in the new year with Moon Pie over Mobile. Mars Day and the Time. Headline a night of funk, flair, and full-on street party vibes in downtown Mobile with opening acts Red and the Revelers and the Jukebox Brass Band. Bring the family during the day for kids' activities. Then dance your way into 2026 with live performances and the Moon Pie Drop at midnight. It's free. It's fun. It's the South's most iconic New Year's Eve celebration. Find details at moonpieovermobile.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action. And that is the way you end a first quarter with an emphatic dunk by Corian Coleman off the backboard from Cam Smith. Coach, 18-18 in this first quarter. Talk about the action that we've seen in this first quarter, Coach, as we get ready to tip off the second.
Tell you what, both coaches are coaching like crazy. The players are playing so hard, and the fans are having a ball.
Absolutely. This is a great atmosphere. If you are not here, please tune in to this game. Jaden Beck with it out top, and he draws the foul.
You know, Coach Hunter had coached at Williamson before. He's over now over at Blount. But what a career he's had. He had over at Williamson. Won state championship in 2020, the 7 years there, area champs 5 years. His record at Williamson, 136-47. What a great career he has here. You think he don't want to win this game?
Oh, you know he does. You know he does. You see him and these coaches, both of them are competing. And with that, as we talked about, we know it's a rivalry for a lot of different reasons.
Hey, and Coach Griffin on the other side wants to do the same thing.
As we saw Jaden Beck go down right there. Looks like he may have rolled an ankle or something with his foot. As we got a little bit of a holdup right here. And it looks like we've got a tick on the floor. Coach, I think we've got a tick on the Leopards, as the Leopards didn't get a sub in for Jaden Beck as he went down to the end of the floor.
Well, needless to say, they need to get Jaden back in there. Hopefully he's not hurt.
Let's hope he's not hurt. Again, like you said, let's hope for the young man, but let's hope that for the game as well. As Corian Coleman shoots the first of two, technical foul, and misses the first.
Well, the free throws the first quarter were really good. I mean, once they start going to the free throw line like that, the big fella's got to make those free throws. But Williamson is 1 for 2, and Blount is 9 for 10. So the difference in the game right now is made free throws by more. I think that the reason for that is Blount getting to the hole a lot quicker, a lot longer than what we're seeing on the other team.
Absolutely. Lions with it out top and get the ball in to Corian Coleman as he shoots the turnaround.
Field goals for Williamson is 6 for 10, 6 out of 10 for Williamson, and for Blount, 4 out of 7. So that's close.
So we've seen a really good game in this first quarter action and to start this second quarter off. And the ball goes back to the Leopards here. Lions in man-to-man defense. Xavion Patrick out with it at the top.
Blount spread the court, reversing the ball. And there's Corian with that speed.
And with the basket at the rim. I'll tell you, Coach, as you talked about a college ready-made body, he took that contact right there, and I think there could have easily been a foul call, but wasn't. Yeah. And he gets the finish.
He's got a college body right now. And, you know, we talked about this last week when they beat Theodore. There's so many kids that come out that are skilled and know the game, but they don't have the body to play college ball. They come out 6'2", 165, 170, somewhere between that 9th grade. Every summer, I think that kids have got to go to a place where they can get good weight training. And it's just as important, because without strength, these moves aren't near as quick as what they would be or as strong.
skill development as well as physical development are keys.
No
Javion
question
Patrick
about it.
This is that first of 2. He was fouled by Cam Smith, so that's going to be his second as he's going to sub out. Javion Patrick is shooting the second of 2.
Well, you notice since Beck went out, Corian has stepped it up. So, here he comes back in, limping a little bit. He's ready to go.
Absolutely. And nearly a steal at half by the Leopards, but Lions come back up with it. Corian Coleman with a 3-point attempt. Goes up, but Deontay Bush with the offensive rebound and misses the layup, but comes up with his own offensive rebound.
That's the 3rd rebound Bush has come up with, and he didn't finish. Got to finish those things in there.
Absolutely.
Nice shot.
Nice reverse layup by E.J. Wilder, the freshman, coach.
Yep.
I tell you, these freshmen that are out here on the floor are not playing like freshmen. Yeah. And you have a travel right there by the Leopards. It's going to be Lions basketball. Looks like Jake Beck is going to come back in, coach.
Yeah, no, he's come back in. I remember EJ coming to me at the training that we have in the classroom when he was about in the 5th and 6th grade. He's going to be he is a good player. His dad has worked with him, Coach Wilder, who actually coached here before also.
As Corian Coleman drives that one to the basket and gets the finish, bringing us to 25-18. Lions way with 5 minutes and 58 seconds left in this second quarter action.
I think the difference right now so far is Corian for Williamson has started hitting fire and getting some points in there.
Absolutely. Jaden Beck attempts the 3. And we have a push in the back on the Leopards. It looks like Javion Patrick with the push in the back, and it's going to be Lions basketball on the baseline. So Javion Patrick of the Leopards looks to pick up that foul. That's his first. As Lions take it out right here.
Another sophomore, Javion Patrick, another sophomore, 5'9". There's a lot of kids getting a lot of action tonight on both squads.
Absolutely. A lot of youthfulness out here. Ball goes back out to Corian Coleman. Drives and shoots the floater. Comes up short. Deontay Bush comes up with an offensive rebound, though. And, Coach, he's averaging 7 rebounds. He may have that average here in this first half.
He is battling.
He is
the
battling.
young man, I feel bad that he's not finishing. Now he's going to free throw line. Let's finish this off with the free throws. He is battling down there.
Battling. I would love to know how many boards he has right now. As he got that foul, it was going to be on the floor, so he gets the sub out.
The first quarter, it was pretty equal with Williamson having 5 rebounds and Blount having 6. But I would say Bush might have all 6 of those, or 5 of them, all 5 of them, the first quarter.
Corian Coleman is going to look to inbound it for the Lions. And shot goes up and rebound to the Leopards. Jaden Beck with it and gets it up the floor. He draws a foul
for Corian
Coleman.
For Corian Coleman to be able to get to that next level where he wants to be, he's going to have to get in the gym and become a lot more respectable on his free throws and his three-point shooting. And he'll do that. He'll do that. Coach says that he works hard, but if anything for college kids now, there's 3 letters that should give you inspiration to get in the gym and work out, and they are NIL.
Amen. They are. They are. And, Coach, as we'll get to it, we'll talk about the landscape of basketball, and it's trickling down to the high school level. As the Leopards get a basket right there by Chris Smith at the basket, bringing us to 25-20 with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left. And Corian Coleman drives to the basket right here, but he travels with it. So the Leopards get a good stop right there. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. But back to what you were talking about, Coach, the NIL, which is trickling down even to the high school level. There's so much opportunity for kids now to gain NIL.
I think I think his foot is all right, or his leg, whichever
so.
that it was. Jaden Beck, he took that thing right to the hole. I didn't see anything wrong with his foot or leg.
Jaden Beck with the basket, bringing us to 25-22. The Lions miss. And we have a tie-out at the basket. The Lions come up with it. Deontay Bush gets it in to Corey. What do we have right here, Coach?
Charge.
And we had a timeout called by the Lions prior to
Did he
that
get
foul
it in
call.
time?
Looks like they're going to award it to him. So it's not going to be a foul call, a charge, or either way, looks like.
Okay. He's lucky.
He's lucky. He's lucky. That would have been a big play, as that would have been his second foul in this quarter. This long first half, 4 minutes and 21. So that's a big play right there.
It is a big play because he did definitely hook him.
Absolutely.
That was a great timeout. Great timing.
Really good timeout. Really good timeout.
Oh, what a great game. What a great atmosphere.
We've got a student section that's rocking on both sides of us.
Congratulations to both schools.
Fans.
We're here at Blount. Congratulations to the staff here at Blount High School. The atmosphere is perfect. Snack bar, everything. Here comes some more nachos. I won't say what I said at Theodore. I'd like to have the concessions on the nachos. Everybody has nachos.
25-22, 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this first half. We've seen some really good action in not even 2 quarters. It's going to be Leopards basketball.
Oh, this is special. This is special.
Absolutely. Lions look to inbound it, get the ball into Bush, and he goes up, and he's fouled.
You know, I will say that for the most part, the officials have so much to do how a game is played, but I think that they've done a good job of being consistent. When you're a coach, the one thing that you want for officials every game is consistency. If you have to have a bone showing before you call a foul, be consistent. If you call every little touch foul, be consistent.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's just the only thing as a coach, and as we look up on the scoreboard, the foul count is 3-3, so it's hard to argue as a coach there. As Bush misses the first of 2 free throws, shoots the second, up and in. 26-22, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half action. The Lions are showing some full court pressure. Beck with the ball, and he gets it up floor. He does a really good job of drawing contact and gets that shot up and makes the pull-up. 26-24.
That's special. That's special.
That's special.
He's been taught to hold them in back of him like that and get to the hole.
And had a drop off by the Lions, and Bush travels with it. The easy layup, and he travels with it.
Bush has got to be careful. He can't be giving those crazy looks to the officials.
Absolutely.
They need him in there.
Absolutely. And Beck with basketball again right here. He is poised and really good at getting to the basket and drawing contact. He doesn't shy away from the moment.
You know, he's a really good player.
He's a really good player.
But the bottom line is, if I was preparing for this game and him, I don't think I'd let him go left.
No, I don't think so. Not at any time.
I haven't seen that right hand. If he's got a right hand that can get to the hole, then he's good for the next level.
I think in his mind, I think he's saying that, hey, I know you know it, but can you stop it?
That might be true, too. You have to prove you can stop it first.
You got to prove it to me. As he misses the first.
That's a good point. And he's just a junior. He needs to get in that gym and work hard on that right hand.
As that last foul was on Cam Smith for the Lions, and he picks up his third. So that's going to be big going into the rest of this game, even for the second half.
You know, what I said earlier is so true. There's going to have to be a lot of substitutions because these kids are playing so hard that there's going to be fouls. And the coaches are going to have to be able to watch and get them in and get them out to preserve those fouls.
Absolutely. Going to have to be strategic.
That's a good call.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
And you know, I've talked to coaches, and I just differ. I guess I'm old school or whatever. They say, well, the officials say they're not going to call fouls this year. I mean, charges. They're not going to call them. Well, I tell you what, I'd have my kids taking charges before I just let them waltz in for a layup.
Absolutely, absolutely. Still, the law sticks his nose in and takes a charge right there and takes a big play. And that's going to be key for them. He did. As that's going to be 3 fouls as well on Jermaine McCree for the Lions.
There's going to be, and it's still 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. There's going to have to be some substitutions and some of the better players sitting for a while.
Going to have to be. So we're going to shoot 2 more free throws here by the Leopards. Chris Smith is going to get 2 free throws right here as we're already in the bonus. And this has been a physical and fast-paced game, Coach.
You know, he's a big fella. Chris Smith, junior, 6'5", averaging 7.6 rebounds a game. Strong.
Strong. He misses the first of 2. The second shot. Up. And misses the second. Rebound goes to Corey Coleman as he kicks it up the floor.
E.J. Wilder back into the game as a freshman.
Absolutely.
Boy, he's getting a lot of
basket by
experience.
Lazarius Jones. 29-25 for the Lions. Jaden Beck goes left again with a nice drop-off and just couldn't quite handle it by Chris Smith. And it's going to be a turnover going to the Lions. But another turnover goes back to the Leopards. Shot, 3-point basket goes up in transition and rebound.
That was a nice pitch up the court and a wide open shot.
It was. As we talked about in our prior game, can't ask for anything else. And a turnover right there by Corey Coleman. And the Leopards
That's
have
surprising.
a ball going up.
You know, you can't dribble to the corner and pick the ball up.
Yeah, and that's just going to be one of those things as well as we talk about, Coach, preparing him for the next level. He's going to see a lot of different defenses. He's going to see guys his same size, his same athleticism. So watching film, studying the game, and knowing what he's going to see is going to be key for him as well.
I really love the way Jaden Beck plays. I think the 2 things that he's got to start doing, he's somewhere in the offseason, he's got to get strength and conditioning. He's got to put on a good 12 to 15 pounds by the time he comes out next year, maybe even more than that. That's the only thing in his right hand, work on his right hand. If he does those 2 things, by the time he gets out of here, he's going to be a special player coming out of Mobile, Alabama.
Absolutely.
What you don't want to see is him coming out and having good stats and coming out at the size that he is at 6 foot and weighing 160 pounds, 165 pounds.
Absolutely. And ball is going to go to the Leopards on the side and inbound. Lions are looking to try to take Jaden Beck away with that box of 1 right now.
Nice cut.
And great pass right there by Chris Smith.
Naheem Thomas.
And Naheem Thomas is the beneficiary. He scores at the basket. And Naheem Thomas picks up the foul right there on the backcourt right there with Derek Godbolt.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
That far away from the hole. I think he had some extra energy since he made that bucket.
I think so. A little excited, picked up the foul.
And he did it right in front of the official. The official didn't have a choice. I saw that. You're right here on me.
Absolutely. And we're in the bonus both ways here now, Coach. So we're going to be shooting free throws on every foul on both sides. So that's going to be a big game changer as guys are having more and more fouls on both sides. Coaches are going to have to go to their benches.
You know, I'm going to say this about Corey Coleman. You know, he hasn't had a special first half, but he is out there pushing his guys to play hard. He's playing hard. It's not that he's down because he's not getting his points. He's happy to be in this game and a chance to beat this team and to be on the #1 5A in the state, 5A team in the state of Alabama.
Good teammate.
Yes, I like that.
That makes the second of 2. 30-27, 2 minutes left in this first half action. DeAndre White with it up top. And Corian Coleman comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, that was a bad decision. You needed time off the clock. You had the ball, didn't have to force it.
And McPhee turns it over. And not a great shot right there by the Leopards. And the Lions come up with the rebound.
Jaden McMillian went in there for that Euro step. You know, again, I'm surprised not taking a little bit more time off the clock.
And good possessions and good shots. Ball control. All of those are really key right now as you're in the bonus. And we see another turnover right there. And easy basket by Jaden McMillan off the turnover. 30-29 in this first half action. 1:05 left, Coach.
In the past 2.5 minutes, there's been 3 turnovers. I don't know about that.
We have another turnover right there. Corian Coleman with the travel.
I don't know about that one.
Taking away an easy basket. I don't know about that one as well, Coach.
I need a replay on that one.
And it's going to be a foul right there. Jaden Beck draws the foul again, Coach. So,
yeah.
And we had a replay right there.
Let's look at this.
Tough drive right there. Looks like he may have gathered too early or something. I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, I guess he's got to wait until he gets
that's
to the
why
NBA.
we don't wear stripes, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, once I said be consistent. There's consistent bad officials.
Hey. Got a point. 57 seconds left. Jaden Beck at the line, and he makes the first of 2. Tying us up again. As we talked about, Coach, the lead changes. I don't know how many lead changes, but I would love to know that stat for tonight's game.
I got to see this free throw again. He's about a step. He's about a foot back from the line.
And he shot all of them from
Look at that. Look at that.
Step back and shoots the second.
Hey.
Up and in.
When it goes in, shoot it off your head, shoot it off your elbow. It doesn't matter as long as it goes in.
If it works, don't change it. Here it got both races up the floor. Lions have it back out top to Corian Coleman. Coleman drives the lane and shoots the finger roll and scores it. 32-31. 38 seconds left in this first half action. Coach, we've seen some exciting action. And ball is tipped.
You know, again, there's 32 seconds left. You don't have to make a quick play. You know, take time off the clock. Get what you want.
You don't have to have the home run play. Leopards inbound it right here.
That's a nice inbounds play. Off of a double to spread. That's a nice one. If I ever coach, I'll use that play.
And shot goes up, but offensive rebound by the Leopards. And a steal
Nice
by Corian Coleman. 16 seconds left. Corian Coleman has it out top.
Take your time. Take your time.
Let's see what they do here. And Corian Coleman gets fouled right here with 9.9 seconds left.
He got lucky because he was about to turn it over.
That pocket may have been picked. They called that foul on Naheem Thomas right there, Coach.
You know, again, you got 9 seconds left even after the foul. You don't have to just, you know, get to the hole. You got plenty of time. Then you don't leave any time back on the clock for them to come down and get a shot.
Absolutely. So it looks like the Leopards were doing a really good job of speeding them up right there. They just got caught up and picked up the foul.
What a game. I know I keep saying that, but what a game.
This has been worth the price of admission. Coleman shoots the first of 2 and makes.
He's really been sort of quiet tonight. And, you know, there's still a heck of a game right there.
Absolutely. And he's shooting the second of 2. Coleman is. And shot goes up and makes it. And that is 34-31.
Don't foul, guys.
Beck with it. And drives it. And you got the block at the rim by Deontay Bush. Ball up the floor. Leopards get.
I thought that was in. I thought that.
34-31 in this first half action, Coach. We've seen a lot of great basketball, great action. And we will go to a break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back for second half action with your Blount Leopards and Williamson Lions.
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
Mobile County Public Schools completes about $100 million in school construction each year. And we're looking for new contractors and construction vendors to help us ensure that all students are learning in top-notch facilities. Is your company interested in becoming a construction vendor for Mobile County Public Schools so you can bid on these projects? We need contractors, plumbers, HVAC installers, roofers, electricians, painters, and more. Follow these steps to become a vendor. Number 1, complete the vendor application online. Under System, select Business, and then under Resources, click Vendor Online Application. Number 2, enter the vendor portal. Click Apply to agree to the terms and click Save and Next. Number 3, enter your business information as prompted. A tax ID number or social security number will be required to complete the application. At the bottom of each page, click Save and Next. To find out what projects are currently open for bidding, visit mcpss.com/bid invitation. Follow MCPSS Facilities Facebook page and email facilities to receive notifications. Complete these easy steps, and your company soon may be part of Team MCPSS.
Give her a mouth. Oh, look at there. Isn't that pretty? Let's put her down.
Every great story begins with a first chapter. For thousands of children across Mobile County, that chapter begins here, in the pre-K classrooms of the Mobile County Public Schools, a place where curiosity is encouraged, friendships are formed, and the foundation for lifelong learning takes root.
Pre-K Mobile County Public Schools offers 67 first-class pre-K classrooms across 39 schools within the Mobile County Public Schools District. The pre-K program has to offer parents a high quality of early childhood education that focus on early literacy, math, social services, problem solving, and more than anything, it gives parents a peace of mind to know that their child is in a safe, encouraging, and supportive environment.
The MCPSS Pre-K program is designed to provide a high-quality, early learning experience for every child. In classrooms led by certified early childhood educators, students learn through exploration, imagination, and play. Essential tools that prepare them for kindergarten and beyond. From language and literacy to early math and science, lessons are designed to spark curiosity and foster a love of learning at every turn.
They're an empty slate, and it allows us to work with their behavioral components, the emotional, the social, the cognitive development of just little people, because we know that 90% of the brain development takes place by 5 years old, and so that gives us an opportunity to get those little ones before they come up to kindergarten. That gives us an opportunity to build those skills and to build them in those areas.
In MCPSS Pre-K, teachers do more than instruct, they nurture. Each day, educators build relationships that help students feel safe, confident, and eager to learn.
Our classroom academic learning environment is It's a hands-on, everything is geared toward what they need to know and their development. We have different areas in the classroom. We have a block area. We have a writing center, science center, and we have an art center where they can be creative. Right now, the art center is filled with fine motor activities for them to do to build up their fine motor skills for the writing process.
As one of Alabama's largest school districts, Mobile County Public Schools proudly offers first-class pre-K classrooms across the county, ensuring that more families have access to high-quality early education, regardless of zip code. This expansion has been especially meaningful for rural communities, where access to early learning once meant long commutes or limited options. Now, children in every corner of Mobile County can begin their educational journey close to home, supported by caring teachers and modern classrooms.
Being a rural school, our students just don't have that opportunity for preschool. That's very limited. We're not like a big city where there's a preschool.
Hey, Mobile County parents, it's time to launch your little learner into success with the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. If your child turns 4 years old on or before September 1st, they qualify for this incredible opportunity. Online registration begins January 15th, so don't miss out. Visit MCPSS.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening and selection information. The MCPSS First Class Pre-K program, where big dreams start small.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for second half action. And Coach Ronnie Arrow, we've had some exciting basketball in this first half. Can you talk about the play that we've just seen?
Yeah, the play has been fantastic. We said from the very beginning it's going to be high scoring. It's going to be close at the end of the game. The two teams, Williamson is averaging 83 points a game, and Blount is averaging 77. So that's a difference of 6 points. There's a difference right now in the game of 3 points.
Absolutely.
So they may not be as high scoring, but it's going to be close. These two guys that are scoring, like Beck has got 15 points and Corian's got 16 points. So they're about, and this was a very quiet 15 points
Absolutely.
For Corian. So we're looking for the same thing in the second half for these guys to be able, the defense is just phenomenal. I mean, they're right in each other's faces. They're getting after it. The officials, they're going to feel it in the morning because this is up and it's like a ping pong game.
It is a fast-paced game on both groups, isn't it?
Yes.
The officials
yes.
and the players.
And the fans, the coaches, the fans, everybody is just doing a great job here and enjoying it. Now the fans are starting to come back in. This is great atmosphere.
Halftime stats, we've got a really good shooting night on Williamson. They're 12 of 19 from the floor. And Blount has gone to the free throw line 17 times, Coach, and 12 of 17. The rebounds are close to each other. Williamson has turned the ball over a little bit more. So the tail of the game kind of matches out a little bit for both groups.
Yeah, the free throws are about, 12 to 17. Blount's doing better on free throws. Williamson is not getting as many free throws. They're 6 for 11. The rebounds are about the same. The field goal percentage, 12 for 19 for Williamson, and Blount, 9 for 13. But everything, the turnovers, 7 turnovers is, that needs to be down some. But again, the stats are pretty much equal. The players, the true players are pretty much equal. The bottom line is that the fans are getting the players to play hard. The coaches are coaching. This is just a great high school basketball game.
I tell you, throw rankings and rivalry, throw everything out of the window, anything, records, all of that. This is as good as a rivalry, a basketball game that you want to see on a Tuesday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, whatever you want to call it. This is as good as an atmosphere if you want to see.
This is pride.
Absolutely.
This is pride of Mobile.
Absolutely.
This rivalry goes, I bet there's some individuals in here that played on both these teams many, many years ago that are still coming to watch this rivalry.
Absolutely. Rep your team. Rep your team. As we get ready for second half action, 34-31. The Lions are up as we get ready to tip off for second half action here. Lions basketball. Ball goes in to Derek Godbolt, and we have action in the second half. Bolt drives to the paint, strong, and finishes at the rim for a quick basket. 36-31 by the Lions. I tell you, that was a really good drive, really good quick isolation. Godbolt did a good job of getting to the basket.
You know, like this is the second time I've seen them play, and I just think every time that Derek Godbolt takes so much help away so that people can't double team Corian Coleman. He does a good job, and he's a sophomore. He's going to have a lot of years left at Williamson.
Absolutely. He brings the ball up, so he's going to be another kid coming behind. It's going to be a really good prospect. And his size, his skill set, and his age. And Corian Coleman.
He's another one.
Right there. Scores at the rim.
Yeah, he's another one. Derek Godbolt. He's got to get in the weight room in the off season. Skill-wise, he's ready to be what he needs to be, but he's got to get stronger.
Absolutely. To take that physicality and at that next level.
And I say that as a compliment, not you know, he needs to do this or that.
Agreed.
But for him to be the total player that he wants to be when he comes out, he's got to hit the weights.
Agreed. As Jaden Beck drives to the lane and gets fouled, getting back to that left hand, I tell you, he knows how to get to his spots and create space and get to his shot and get to the shot that he wants.
Corian Coleman was lucky down at this end that he didn't get called for wrapping around the player to get to the hole.
Got away with a little bit of chicken wing right there, Coach.
Yeah, yeah.
38-31, Jaden Beck misses the first free throw.
He's so strong and so quick, it's hard for the officials a lot of times to catch him.
It is.
I like the way that I like the way all these guys are playing with intensity. Nice little step back, nice defense.
Good defense right there.
Oh, he called a foul on that.
No, they called a tech. Good defense by Kobe Benjamin. And celebrates a little too much. Looks like, I guess he got
called a tech.
Got in his face, and they called a tech on him, I guess. That's what that's for.
Come on, Mr. Official. This is a
close
game, tight game. You know, give them a warning. Let's go on about our business. Don't let a technical foul that's just not a berserk technical foul mean the difference in a game.
Absolutely. As Corian Coleman shoots the technical foul, shoots the first and misses. He's going to have one more shot here. 38-32, 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in third quarter action. Coach, you talked about physical development and getting stronger, getting your body strong. Coach, why do you say that is for guys to understand what that means? Why do you say that physical aspect is needed?
Because I see parents, I see fans saying, oh, this kid is going to go to Division I. And skill-wise, he comes out, he's got 15 points, 18 points a game. He's got 6 assists, and he's 6'2", and he's 165, 170. There's no way he can go straight into college and compete with the physicalness that's at the next level.
I think it's key for parents and players as well to understand that the physicality of play at the next level is totally different from what you see right now.
With strength, every trait that a player has goes up.
Absolutely.
Skills go up, you do it quicker, you do it stronger.
Your confidence goes up. As Beck drives to the basket and drops off. And we have a miss right there. An offensive rebound. And Beck has it and drives to the basket for a scoop, and he draws the foul. Coach, you talked about getting to that left hand, that right hand. But I think Jaden Beck has proved you wrong. There's no reason to worry about my right hand.
Hey, he proved me wrong. Hey, I'm going to go left, and they can't stop me.
They can't stop it. You can know it all you want.
When they stop me, I'll start using my right hand.
Exactly. As he gets to the line again, shooting 2. I would like to really know the breakdown of this young man's points, the percentage of his points that are free throws. We talk about him averaging over 20 a game, but how much of that is from the free throw line? He does a really good job of drawing fouls, and right here he's shooting 2 again and makes the first of 2. Yeah. So we know he's already up to 19 points right now.
Yeah, I'm going to find out the answer to that because, doing these games, I talk to some coaches and tell them some players in this area. And if he's got an outside shot to go along with his driving ability and his free throw shooting ability, and he puts on the weight that he needs to in the year he's going to be till next year he's a senior, he's going to be fine.
Absolutely. And that's going to be key as he's only a junior, as he comes up with the rebound and a great find in traffic. Naheem Davis, but his block right there. Looks like Deontay Bush with that block as the Lions come up with the basketball right here, Coach. Corian Coleman pulls up and misses on the 3.
Now, see, that's one of those ones that they didn't really need that shot. I think he's a good three-point shooter, but, quick shots from the 3, that brings his average down.
Absolutely. As Leopards attempt the 3 themselves and get them missed. Deontay Bush comes up with the rebounds for the Lions. Lions get the ball out and run a little bit of time and get the ball to Godbolt, and he is fouled driving to the basket.
See, one of the things that you have to learn as a guard, you can't get beat at the hash mark. You can put pressure, you can jab at him, but you can't get beat and let the guy drive right by you and then asking for help for the rest of your teammates.
Absolutely.
Contain the ball out front.
One-on-one defense, and that's where you have to take pride in guarding your yard. We talk about this all the time, too. The middle third of the floor, as Derek Godbolt saw an opening. He drove the middle of the floor. You have to be able to contain and keep the ball out of the middle of the floor. When players get the ball there, bad things usually happen. Good things happen for the offense.
Again, I think Godbolt helps out Coleman so much by people have to know he's in the gym also, where they can't help off on Coleman.
Absolutely. As Godbolt misses both, but Coleman comes up with the rebound and putback. So that's going to bring him at 17 at least. So we've seen 2 really good players on both sides of the ball leading their teams, Coach.
Both of them are really good players. I tell you what, if anybody asks me some of the top players in this area, they're definitely at the top of the list.
Absolutely. At the top of the list with any one of them.
You ought to be having a good list of players that would look good in a Bishop uniform.
Tuesday night has been good for me.
I can. You need to start a scouting service.
My prospect list is just going up after every Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, I get back to my board, and I'm adding a list, adding a kid. Leopards take it out and bound it.
That's what it's all about, though.
It is.
The more looks they get, the better.
Absolutely. Basketball is alive and well in our region.
I will say, Trent, that I said this before, but you and Archie have done a really good job with y'all's universities by inviting tournaments and camps and everything. And I think that's helped y'all recruit the local players better. Like y'all have a tournament. Coach Robinson has a tournament coming up at your place next week, I think. So if you're not doing anything, get those young kids over to see these kids in these tournaments.
Absolutely. As Jaden Beck drives the lane, that was one miss right there, Coach, as he got hit and ball goes out of bounds to the Lions, but they missed one right there.
Well, the official's going to miss a couple now.
Absolutely.
And as a coach, you're happy that they only miss a couple.
Absolutely. Drop off right there by Cam Smith.
Very
and
nice.
The big finish by Deontay Bush. I tell you, if that's what he's got to do not to miss the layups, Coach, that looks like what he needs to do.
That was a great look-off pass by Naheem Thomas.
Absolutely. 43-36, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Jaden Beck drives it and finishes with that left at the basket.
Take that, Coach Ara. I'm going to go left when I want to.
I'm going to left. I think he heard you and said, I'm going to prove
I think
it.
I upset him. Good for him. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Lions have it, and that's going to be an offensive foul right there.
Yeah, he pushed off a little bit with that inside hand.
See the little push off right there. And we see the drop off right there by Cam Smith right there to Deontay Bush. Big finish right there.
Both bunches now need to just keep their poise, okay? It's a great game. Both teams are playing well. They don't need anybody to just go berserk, get a technical. You know, how tough a kid is Jaden Beck? You know, first quarter, he's over there on the sideline with a bad leg.
Absolutely. Sideline limping. His shoe came off on the play.
Yeah.
And comes immediately back and makes an impact.
Uh-oh.
Has not slacked up and got a turnover. And Derek Godbolt with a steal and takes it to the basket.
Godbolt.
Hey, you see kids doing the little things, playing defense, getting in passing lanes. You know, nothing special right there. Just came up with the steal and went and got a really good finish.
Now they're spreading the court. Nice pass.
Nice pass, good find. I tell you, that was a really good find by Jaden Beck to Naheem Thomas as he finishes well around the basket. 45-40. Coach, we've got a ball game here.
They might serve breakfast to us here. This thing goes into overtimes.
Got a kick ball right there as Godbolt tries to drop it off to Deontay Bush right there. I tell you, that was a really good play as Deontay Bush may have had another big finish right there. He was wide open at the basket. It's going to be Lions basketball at the rim. And we talk about the impact of what these other guys do for Corey and Coleman around him, taking the pressure off, because, Coach, he's actually had a relatively quiet night.
He really has. He really has.
He really has.
You know, if he makes some more of his free throws, if he'd make a couple more of his threes, all of a sudden, gigantic night. But he's missed some threes. He's missed some free throws. Those two categories are going to determine at what level Division I he can play at.
Absolutely, as those are key. Those are stats that coaches chart. How much does this guy get to the line, and how well does he finish at the free throw line? And ball control and all of that. You see the freshman, E.J. Wilder makes a big play right there.
He wasn't going to be stopped. He got bumped once. He got bumped twice.
He was not going to be
good for him.
denied.
Good for him. Nice.
He
went right.
He went right and got back left.
Thank you, Coach Aaron. Thank you. But he got it back in his strong hand.
He got it back to his strength.
Go to your weak hand so that you can come back to your strong hand.
Absolutely. As Corey and Coleman draws a foul in the backcourt right there. Jaden McMillan with that foul in the backcourt. And on the next one, with a minute and 26 seconds left, any fouls from here on in is going to be in the bonus, both groups. And we've got a timeout for the Lions right here. 47-42 with a minute and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. So we're going to take a break and we'll be back to finish out this third quarter action.
They may not stand at the front of the classroom, but they make learning possible every single day. HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, carpenters. Their work keeps students safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Join the backbone of Mobile County Public Schools. Great pay, great benefits, real purpose.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back 47-42 with a minute and 23 seconds left in this third quarter, which has been some really good action. And this has been a close game the whole way through. You talked about that earlier, Coach. This is going to be a close game within the whole time of this game.
It's not going to be anywhere near the game of averaging 83 points and 77 points, both teams, but it's going to be close and it's going to be good.
And it has even been a fast-paced game, and it's not going to be an 87, 77 point game. This ball goes in right here, going to be Lions basketball out of the timeout. Let's see what the Lions look to do here out of their timeout. Derek Godbolt with it.
Good ball movement, good reversal of the ball.
And they look to post Corian Coleman here, but just can't get to inside to get the ball to him. So they're going to bring the ball out top and get it to him out at the top. The pull up right here comes up short. Naheem Thomas with a rebound. So we talk about that night he's been quiet, Corian Coleman. But the shooting, he's taking a couple of jump shots here and come up short.
That was another one. That wasn't a good shot for him.
Absolutely.
And that's my opinion. I love him to death, but he can get a better shot than that. I wish that they would come out and pick for him out, because he's trying to do everything one-on-one. There he goes, looks up the court for an easy bucket.
Absolutely.
He could have very easily dribbled it himself.
Absolutely. Comes up with the steal and tips it to
for
his
him.
teammate. And they go up 49-42 with 13 seconds left. Javion Patrick with it for the Leopards out front against the 2-3 zone. Jaden Beck with it. 6 seconds left.
Blount needs to get some good shots.
The pull up, and he draws the foul. One thing you say you never do, and the freshman makes this mistake, is foul the jump shooter, giving him 3 shots at the line with 2 seconds left in this third quarter.
Yeah, that you called it a freshman mistake.
A freshman mistake.
You know, he got that adrenaline going, and I'm gonna block this one.
Absolutely, you have to give him
with 2
somewhere to
seconds left
land.
on the clock. That'll drive a coach crazy.
Looking to go into the fourth quarter up 7. Now Jaden Beck has a chance to make this a 4-point game. With the first shot up and good.
He likes that foot from the free throw line. He takes a little step back. That's a little different. It goes in, though. Good for him.
Goes in. I would love to know the percentage of his free throws as he makes that second one. Also, the percentage of his points from the line. How much of that 20 to 25 points is off free throws? As he does a really good job of drawing contact, knowing when to draw a foul, and I'm going to get to the line. As he makes that third, they can get a 45-49 game, 4-point game with 2 seconds left in this third quarter. As he exits out.
Remind me, I've got something I'm going to throw at you, which would be crazy.
Sounds good, sounds good. Long pass, ball goes in, and it's a steal by the Leopards.
He got a shot off.
Got a shot off and ended. So we're going to go into this fourth quarter, 49-45. We've seen a great 3 quarters of action. Let's look and see how we finish up with this last fourth quarter, Coach.
Ring in the new year with Moon Pie over Mobile. Mars Day and the Time. Headline a night of funk, flair, and full-on street party vibes in downtown Mobile with opening acts Red and the Revelers and the Jukebox Brass Band. Bring the family during the day for kids' activities. Then dance your way into 2026 with live performances and the Moon Pie Drop at midnight. It's free. It's fun. It's the South's most iconic New Year's Eve celebration. Find details at moonpieovermobile.com.
Hey, Mobile County parents, it's time to launch your little learner into success with the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. If your child turns 4 years old on or before September 1st, they qualify for this incredible opportunity. Online registration begins January 15th, so don't miss out. Visit MCPSS.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening, and selection information. The MCPSS First Class Pre-K program, where big dreams start small.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Fourth quarter action, 49-45, which has been a barn burner. It's been a big-time game. Your number 1 ranked Williamson Lions versus your Blount Leopards. And I tell you, Coach, you wouldn't know that anybody was ranked number 1 and Blount was not ranked. You wouldn't know that in this game.
No, there's not. And I said that all along, that Blount has been getting better and better. I mean, they're 8-1. They're 8-1. and Williamson is 8-3. So by far, one's 6A and one's 5A. So that make a difference. But I know Coach Hunter said today that he thought that they were on the horizon, that they could just do. Now, if they could win this game, hey, that'll propel them a bunch.
I tell you, it's unfortunate that somebody has to lose this game, but this has been a really good game both ways. And both of these teams have really shown that they are legitimate teams.
You and I will both sleep better tonight than both coaches.
Absolutely. And both coaches have their teams playing really well. As the Lions have it out, as we start this fourth quarter off, E.J. Wilder with it out top. The Leopards are in their 2-3 zone right now. And looks like the Lions are going to run a little bit of time off, Coach.
You know
Maybe
what?
shorten the game.
Yeah, I think that they're going to do that, to rest some people and get some other people in there, maybe a couple foul issues there. But the time for this is take care of the ball, better get timeout. Yep.
And the Leopards draw a quick trap right there and force the Lions to call a timeout right there.
Mm-hmm. You know, Coach Griffin has done a good job with Williamson. And again, the difference in E.J. Wilder, he was in there. The confidence that Coach has in him, because he just got through fouling with 2 seconds left, a freshman. And he comes out to start the quarter, and he still has Wilder in there. That's a testament to how much faith he has in that freshman to put him right back into the fire.
Absolutely. And it's got to be a big confidence builder to know that your coach trusts you, not only even as a freshman, but just even as any player, to go from that and still get that nod in the fourth quarter. You got to have a lot of confidence in your player, and he has to be oozing with confidence to know that, hey, my coach has my back like this. This coaching staff is doing a phenomenal job, as well as Blount.
Right. These are two well-coached teams. They know their personnel. They do a good job. They have good plays. I do wish that they would pick more out front for Coleman and not let him just go one-on-one. I think sometimes he's so strong and he's so quick, he tries to do a little bit too much without a pick.
Absolutely. As the Lions enter the ball and get it out, ball goes back out top. Guybo with it. Cam Smith with it now. He drives and nearly loses it. And he draws the foul. Looks like that's going to be Chris Smith, I think, picked up that one, Coach.
I think so.
Yep. Chris Smith picked up that foul right there on the drive for Cam Smith, and he's down. So let's hope that there's nothing serious right here, but he's down right now. And I'm hoping there was probably just a little bit of bang knees right there.
I think so. I think that's what it is. I hope so.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a break right now. 49-45, 6 minutes and 49 seconds left in this game. We'll be back with more action.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
Hey, Mobile County parents, it's time to launch your little learner into success with the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. If your child turns 4 years old on or before September 1st, they qualify for this incredible opportunity. Online registration begins January 15th, so don't miss out. Visit MCPSS.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening and selection information. The MCPSS First Class Pre-K program, where big dreams start small.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action right here. We want to send out prayers to Cam Smith as he goes and carted off. And the ball goes in, and Leopards with the steal. And we're back to action right here. Shot goes up.
Foul,
DeAndre White, he's fouled. He's fouled for 3 shots. And Deontay Bush fouls him right there on the three-point shot.
Yeah. Williamson, and they were in a zone. They went back zone, and they fouled three-point shooter.
Three-point shooter, and he's got 3 shots in a 4-point game. Has a chance to get this game a little closer as he makes the first. Tell you, Coach, as we talk about possessions, rebounding and free throws and different things, but you've got to have smart possessions, wouldn't you say, defensively? And giving up 2 fouls on the three-point line just aren't your smartest of fouls.
Well, one was a freshman, but Dante Bush, he's a senior. He should know better than that. There shouldn't be. Plus, he's 6'6", and with a long arm, they still got to shoot over him.
Absolutely. As they come up lucky right there, as the Leopards go 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And Corey Coleman with the rebound and gets it up court, but he loses it. Fumbles it a little bit.
See, he tries to do too much without any pick and help. If they would just send somebody out there every now and then he pass, go pick, let him go pick and pop or pick and roll, get him involved that way, but it's just too much one-on-one.
Absolutely. I agree. Leopards move the ball around and get a deflection right there, and Corey Coleman does come up with it. And he gets it to Derek Godbolt, his counterpart. And the Lions bring it out top. E.J. Wilder with the three-point attempt and misses it.
Big fella.
And Corey Coleman comes up with the offensive rebound and gets the pushback. I think he's going to have to do a lot of that, Coach. Just playing the game and letting the game kind of settle and come to him. Right now, there's no need to force the issue. No. You guys are up 51-46 right now. So Blount is doing a really good job of defending him and playing him. Just let the game come to you.
Very smart.
Absolutely. Very smart right there. He comes up with the rebound and controls the pace. Pull up right here.
Now,
and makes that one.
See, he made a move. He shucked. Is that a word, shucked? He shucked the defender and went straight up for a shot.
Coach Arrow's word. We're going to put that one in our bag.
That's Southern
Good
comfort.
Drop out right there. And another rebound right there by Corey Coleman on the miss as he gets it up the floor. And now he feels it, so he's going to take the three-point basket, and he misses it.
Don't foul. Don't foul on top of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, especially, I know he's smarter than that. He wants to win so bad. He's a competitor, but he's got to get into the flow of the game. Different quarters, different times, different situations determines on what kind of shot you get.
So, Coach, what do you tell your guys, even on a make right there? Do you say that that's a great shot, that's a good shot? As Jaden Beck makes a deep three ball right there as Coach Hunter gets the timeout, and he's limping off the floor. I wonder is he cramping or foot starting to hurt or something?
I think that's the same one he hurt the first quarter.
Maybe.
I think you're right. Yeah, see, I think it's a cramp when they're pulling on it like that.
Let's hope so, as he's been a big, impactful player in this game, and you want to see your better players on the floor. 53-49, 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in this ball game, which has been a really good basketball game.
He's back.
He's back. He's back. I tell you, he's as tough as nails, Coach. He's gone down with a foot injury, cramps, whatever you can think of. He's gone down with it, but he is back.
Trainer went over and stretched it out. They let me back in there.
Okay, I'm good, Coach.
I'm good. Hey,
There's
that's what you want. That's what makes him a player. Mental toughness, physical toughness, can't beat it.
There's no way I'm not finishing this game out. If I got a limp in it, I'm finishing it. And that's what he's definitely saying. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in this ball game, 53-49.
Besides the talent, besides the situations, which team is going to be smart enough to take care of the ball? And if you're down, play to that. If you're up, play to that. You got 4.5 minutes, a little over 4.5 minutes to do it. Who's going to mentally be into this game to make good plays and not force it?
Well, right now we talk about winning time. It's 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. We talk about winning time, but what consists of winning time? There's winning plays, right? Those are winning plays of good possessions down here on offense and also on defense. Making good decisions, rebounding the basketball, not fouling, playing smart, not losing your guys. So right now, both sides are going to have to make winning plays and winning possessions. As Lions have it inbound, the ball at the top. Drive and the pull-up right there.
That makes it look easy.
That makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Lazarius Jones takes advantage of the defense right there and makes a basket right there at the rim. Making the game 55-49, 6-point lead by the Lions.
I think that spread was called during the timeout. That was a good call by Coach.
And they did a really good job of using Corian Coleman as a decoy. Everybody in the gym probably thought that the ball was going to go to him. As look at Derek Godbolt right there with the block.
Yeah.
With the block right there on Jaden Beck.
Tell you.
And the Lions have it.
Godbolt is the hidden ingredients for this team.
He is. He is. He's a Swiss Army knife coach. He does a little bit of everything. Right there, he made the defensive play.
Put on some weight, though. Put on some weight.
And there's a steal by the Leopards. And Jaden Beck drives it, shoots the and one, and makes it as he comes up limping with the cramp, Coach.
Yeah.
Get to that left. Hey.
If you look at both teams have spread it, but I wouldn't be out here putting so much pressure on and then giving them the lanes. You know, you don't put pressure and then give the lanes, and then people got to start helping. Jab at them, keep them outside.
Because you know that there's a guy called Jaden Beck, and he is coming. And
he's
probably coming with his left, but he is coming. As he goes to the line to shoot 55-51, 3 minutes and 39 seconds left.
If it's his, I had a player at South that cramped all the time. We had a bottle of pickle juice on the side for his cramps. Hey, just went to the line, made his free throw, nothing to it. Yeah, without that pickle juice, and we won the conference that year, and we had him where pickle juice.
Absolutely. As we've got a foul right here.
Yeah, he's still hurting.
And we've got a little bit going on in the sideline right now. We're going to get both groups to the bench.
Looks like somebody in the stands. Come on, fans. We've had a great game here. Don't do anything crazy. Cops are right on it, though.
Absolutely. Game administration. You see Mr. Woods and everybody on it. As we've had a big rivalry, and both fans, everybody's gotten into this ball game tonight. Both teams have been competing as well as coaches.
Good for the administrators and the police that were here. They took care of that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. Kudos to administration and Blount High School for handling that in a timely manner.
Well, we were just given the stats where our man Corian Coleman, he's at 30 points. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Jordan Beck, 30 points. And he's got them all different ways.
Yeah, and he's 17 of 20 from the free throw line. As Deontay Bush drives the lane and misses it. But Corian Coleman comes up with a rebound and the finish at the basket.
Williamson's gone zone. And they get a turnover out of it.
Turnover.
Yeah, don't let people get behind you on that baseline. Take care of it. You're ahead.
And Corian comes up with the pass to drop off and misses right there at the rim. Leopards bring it down, 57-52 ball game.
Take care of the ball.
And a turnover, and the Lions come up with it. Derek Godbolt takes it to the basket and misses at the rim, but the freshman Captain Munderland is right there for the offensive rebound and putback. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in this ball game.
There's some young players out there getting some valuable experience.
There's some young guys out here, Coach, that are growing. Great drive, great drop off by Jaden Beck, and they're still going to go back to the Lions. I tell you, you see the passion, you see the competitiveness. Jaden Beck made that unselfish drop off right there, and his teammate just missed it, just couldn't get his hands on it.
I have a question for you. Okay. Coaching quiz here. Okay. Williamson is ahead. Is Williamson ahead? Okay. And they're going to get the ball back. What would you do if you were Williamson's coach right now, Coach? What would you do in telling him, Coach Griffin, and tell them what to do?
Well, in a high school game right now, it's a 3-possession game. You're up 7, 3-possession game, 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. All right, you're not in the bonus, so you want to shorten the game right now. You're in control. All right, take only the shots that you want. When I say shots, they have to be shots that you shoot at a high percentage. There's no reason to rush offensively. There's no reason to panic. They're going to have to come at you, and if they don't, then guess what? Hey, you control the game, and you let the game run out, and you go home with the win.
There's no question. What they don't want to do, and I agree with everything that you said, what they don't want to do is come down and make 1 or 2 passes and shoot the ball. Okay, they are ahead. Okay, you got 2 minutes to go. You take care of the ball, make your free throws. There's no shot clock. There's no shot clock.
Agreed.
So
Absolutely.
take care of the ball, pass the ball, take care of it, don't turn it over. Go make your free throws, go to the house with a win.
Absolutely.
If you get in a hurry and just push, you're going to open it up for possible Blount being able to come back.
Absolutely. Now on the other side of the ball, should you get a shot or should you make a turnover or a missed shot, you got to make sure you know where that guy, Jaden Beck, is. You know everything this last 2 minutes is going to go through him as the Leopards get it in and turn it over trying to get the ball to Jaden Beck. Derek Godbolt with the flush in transition on the steal. Defense. Little things.
Yep.
Little things. Big plays right there by the freshman and sophomore duo.
Now they've gone back to their zone. Just guard the 3-point line. Nice pass.
Jaden Beck with the drop off. Naheem Thomas with the extra drop off to Chris Smith. For the basket. That's good ball movement right there.
Yep.
And 61-54 ball game. Like you said, Coach, let's see what the Lions do right here. A minute and 35 left, and you're up 7.
Pull them. Still don't good. You still don't need it. You don't need it.
And a turnover.
Gotta pass out.
Jaden Beck with the turnover and finish in traffic and transition. And a quick timeout by the Leopards.
Yeah.
So that changes the ball game right there. Turnovers right there. As we just talked about, Coach, end of the basketball game. You're in control. The one thing you cannot have are bad shots or turnovers. You give the Leopards a chance to get back in the game as that what they just did right there, and they capitalized.
Or bad decision making. You know, he didn't need to put himself in that turnover situation. He penetrated, he made 2 take, and the guard out front was wide open. All they had to do is pitch it back out. But he took 1 or 2 too many dribbles and put himself in turnover situation.
Well, how important is it to understand game situations, okay?
Well, I'm sure that they go over game situations at the end of the game every day. Now you got to correlate what you do in practice to what you do in the game.
Absolutely.
This game right now is a 5-point ball game. Okay, without that turnover, they still have it. They have a chance. Time's off the clock. They have a chance to make free throws and go in with the last minute with about a 4, 5, 6, 7-point lead.
And you got to know that in order for them to get the basketball back, they have to foul us or steal it. We can't turn it over, so they have to do what? Foul us. So if we just take care of the basketball and keep it, and they've got 3 fouls to actually foul us, so 4 fouls, and then we'll be shooting free throws. So enough time is going to have run off the clock that we'll be in a good situation.
Exactly.
They got the ball in. Just take the pressure right here. And broke the press.
Oh, don't get it technical, my man.
And he got one.
Oh, my gosh.
He got one right there.
Oh, my gosh.
They broke the press with ease, and Deontay Bush got the dunk, got the flush. Just pulls himself up on the rim.
Great play. Great play. And just
not smart plays.
Don't make life difficult. Don't make life difficult.
Don't make it difficult. And Jaden Bush.
Oh, I think that's the first one he's missed
tonight.
tonight.
He misses the free throws. And I think he was a little too close right there, Coach. He didn't step back.
Yeah, he needs to take a step back.
Shoots the second. And it's good. So it's 63-57 ball game.
You know, you're so used to seeing if you just barely used to hang on, it was technical. Now, something like that, you think they're going to call it, but they don't call it. But that's hanging on the rim. It's a rule.
Hanging on. He pulled himself up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite necessary, looked like. So officials
Stay in tight. Stay in tight. Don't get out too far where they get the lane like that.
And Jaden Beck drives and finishes. You got a 63-59 ball game, Coach. Ball goes in, and Derek Godbolt. And steps out of bounds. So we're going to have a turnover. The Leopards are going to have it back with 49 seconds left, down by 4. So this has been a ball game wire to wire, and it's still a game.
That's, if I'm not mistaken, 2 turnovers and a technical, which is a turnover.
And we talk about winning plays, bad possessions. And this is going to be one, regardless of the finish, win or lose. I think Coach Griffin's going to go back and look at.
Guard the hole, young man.
Absolutely. Jaden Beck with it. Really loses it. Shoots the 3 ball. And it's good. And it's good. Timeout by the Leopards, 63-62. We have a 1-point ball game right now, Coach. 35 seconds left. We have a 1-point ball game, which was just a 7-point game.
Well,
the dynamics have just shifted in less than a minute in this game.
I hate to see this, but that's what the game is all about. And trust me, when I coached, I was scratching my head for the same thing that I'm saying don't do. It's a lot easier coaching up here where we are right now than coaching down there where the 2 coaches are. So the bottom line is, can they hold on mentally tough enough and make either a shot or their free throws to win this game and then get back? They keep wanting to ease out, protect the hole. You're ahead. They had one guy in the backcourt. They had one guy here, and the guy penetrates right to the hole. Why would we have anybody out here and not just guarding the hole? But that's what it's all about. That's why these fans are so much into it.
It is. And we've had a ball game at Barn Burner for a Tuesday night well worth the price of admission. Coach, talk about how important it is for details right here coming from the bench on the floor for both groups. We got a 38-second ball game, 63-62, 1-point game. How important is it for both groups in details, paying attention to details from what their coach is saying?
Both bunches have to make good decisions, okay? They have to do what they've been taught to do in practice. I guarantee you go over these situations in practice, it's going to be you accept the pressure that the defense is going to put on and make them pay for it. We're going to see right now the team that's 1 point behind or the team 1 point ahead. Who's going to be mentally tough enough to finish this game?
Absolutely. And we've got a quick foul right there.
Now, for the life of me, I can't. You tell me, because I go to games all the time and see. That's not an intentional foul where you just grab the guy.
He definitely intentionally fouled.
That blows my mind.
As they've got 2 more fouls to give before they get into the bonus. So how much time are the Leopards going to let run off before they actually foul?
Take care. Get off of it.
Get out of the corner. It looks like the Leopards going to let some time run off.
Oh, here comes the trap. Oh, good decision. Good job.
Good job. They broke the pressure.
Good job.
And they've got the foul. Let a lot of time run off, so 15 seconds left. And they still have 2 more fouls to give. 1 more foul to give, and then on the second one, they'll be shooting free throws.
Well, there's a lot of time that went off. Yeah, there's a lot of.
See if that works in their favor, but a lot of time.
If you have 2 left, you got to use the 1 quicker. But I'm gonna say again, coaches know their players better than anybody else.
And as you talk about, Coach, is that not an intention to wrap the guy up?
Yeah.
So the Leopards foul again right there. So that's their 4th. So they have on the next foul. They're going to be shooting free throws. So right here it's important. Who are you going to get the ball into?
You got to have a designated
as well.
You got to have a designated play right now.
Designated play. So you got your freshman taking it out. Who's going to be your better free throw shooters on the floor? And draw up a good play. And they missed the layup, but the Lions come up with the rebound. And time goes off. So we had an emphatic finish, just not enough time.
Whoa.
What a finish. What a finish. What a finish. Coach, you called this was going to be a close game.
Oh,
and it was a close game from wire to wire. I think the largest lead was 7. Coach, talk about the atmosphere that we just witnessed tonight.
This was perfect. This was a perfect high school basketball game. This is at the top level. And I'm telling you what, once Williamson had the game, which I didn't know exactly when that was going to be, but when they were bringing the ball down, even at the end there, they proved why they're the #1 team in the state at 5A. They've got to do a better job of time management and doing the things, but I do wish that they would put in a play to pick more for Coleman rather than just let him go one-on-one. But for our staff and for us and our fans, what a great, great game. Our stats right here, let's go over these real quick. Trent, rebounds was pretty even. Williamson with 26, Blount with 20. Turnovers, that's great. 10-9. 3-pointers, 4 for 7 for Williamson, 1 for 4. It was just a great game. All of these stats are pretty close, and it determines on who had the ball last. And didn't come through. That thing almost went in.
Absolutely, absolutely. That game started from the tip to the end, was a barn burner, was a game all the way through. There was no moment that you were not sitting on the edge of your seat.
Well, congratulations to both coaches. They did a great job.
Coach, congratulations on a great win in a hostile environment. Coach, can you tell us what it took for your group to stay poised and get this win in this game?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm not sure we stayed poised. But we did what we had to do. It's a hostile environment, a lot of emotions in the game. Just had the ball bounce our way 1 or 2 times and get a couple of layups, man. But we can do better. We can do better.
Coach, this is Ronnie here. Really, really great game, great atmosphere. This does nothing, but I think that you showed tonight why y'all are the #1 team in the state. As far as us, Trent and I and the crew, this was a special game. Tell us what you were telling your guys the last time out that you had them.
We just wanted to get the ball in, man, and make sure we keep 2 hands on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to turn it over. We knew they were going to have to come foul, and then we would have to shoot free throws. But we just want to make sure we got 2 hands on the ball. Get the inbound in. Corey's a dynamic athlete, so it's hard for them to, keep him away from catching the ball. So just get him the ball.
Well, your players, the coaches, the fans, just a great effort tonight. You'll sleep good tonight and get ready for the next game.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Great job.
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end our action for Tuesday Night Hoops tonight, and we will be back in 2026 for our next Tuesday Night Hoops on January 6th. We wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good night, folks.